Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday and welcome to Microsoft Sundays here presented by Esports Arena. We are kicking off the action with Gears 5. My name's Yeso. I'm joined by my very good friend, a week into his 26th year, Spirit Z, my man. Happy Sunday and welcome back.
Yeah, absolutely. We got what do we got today? We got some Canals, actually, is the first match we got going on. So yeah, I mean, we got some great teams. We got our returning champions, Aurora's squad, Tony Campbell's. I mean, Tony Campbell's the leader, but I like to call it Aurora squad because he happens to be one of the best players in the game, so it seems. But Canals, let's talk a little bit about this map as we get this one underway. In the previous games, in our previous matches, this map has been really prevalent on the sniper rifle, so the long shot. So both teams kind of just holding down their side of the map, and there's a lot of sniper duels that are going to be going on. So that's something to keep note of as we get into this first game. Yeah,
early push here from Aurora, looking to kick this match off with some action. The flag is picked up right away by the side of 2 Energetic, so that will be Swarm getting the flag, but that's going to be an early kill for both sides. Now down to 4v4. Energetic and Dynamic Jedi looking to push for the bridge, but they just get shredded here as the push comes from Aurora. And now that's the man advantage here. It's 2 Energetic trying to get away. Isn't going to escape.
Tony Gamble actually goes down from little Geovert picking up a kill as well, so evening things back up to a 3v2. Still doable for the Swarm, as they do have the flag as well, so they can still get that touchdown as well as make the COG be the ones to aggress here. Because if they don't aggress, the Swarm, even though they have the man advantage, they'll get that 1 point on the board from possession. So, and that's just it. COG
right now.
Yeah, COG diving in here, actually going to be able to pick up that frag. So all down to the last man. Sloan with the flag, so this is going to be a 3v1. Torquebo goes out, getting some decent damage in there. Fragner comes out as well, and that's going to be picking up the kill from Pier, picking that one up. And that's going to be 2-0 going to the side of the COG. Yeah.
Good start. Stuff. Things looked a little shaky when the red side, they were able to kind of buy a little bit of space. They had control of the flag. As you were mentioning, they could kind of try and wait it out, but they didn't get enough time. Aurora able to go for the aggressive push, and they secure the elimination win. Aurora, by the way, 4 eliminations in the first round. So starting things off with a bang, and they're going to be looking for more. I'm going to go down to Onyx here, see what we can see from that player. Sitting back, he had 2 kills. Flag again controlled here by 2 Energetic and company, and looks like he's hoping for a push here. This could be a little risky. Oh, that's going to be the elimination win. Chase finishing that one off and evens it up at 2-2.
Yeah, and excuse me, guys. It looks like I'm having a little bit of a technical difficulty as I did get kicked out of that last game, so I'm trying to reconnect right now so we can get back into the action.
Boy back here. Meanwhile, we're going to start off. We'll head over to 2 Energetic. He's got 2 kills so far, and they were able to even up the score in that last round, so 2-2. Let's see if they can get control of the flag early once more. It actually appears Aurora is able to grab it. No, it actually is. It's a little Geovert looking to retreat. Some shots coming out there from 2 Energetic, so some solid early damage from the red side, and that's going to be a kill apiece there. So 1 down on each side. It is, in fact, Aurora going down. So that's a huge blow to the COG here as we continue to follow. Good shot there from 2 Energetic. That's going to be quite a bit of damage. They're looking to push around this north side of the map, trying to force a way towards the end zone. Rolling into cover, 2 Energetic still looking for more. He's going to push up a little bit closer here.
Yeah, and he does have that long shot rifle, able to connect onto Simply Lim there. Tony Campbell pushing up, taking out Dynamic Jedi. Big sniper kill coming in from 2 Energetic, getting that quick flick, evening things back up, keeping him with the man advantage. Last 2 members alive as he pushes on to Pier. It's going to be all close range. Pier getting a friendly fire, actually, and it looks like Sloan is going to close that one out with a quick shotgun kill to close out the round.
Yeah, Toby and company getting kind of boxed in there, and the numbers advantage enough for Too Energetic to secure the round for his team. So good push there. 4-2 is the score now.
Yeah, that sniper kill from that flick from Too Energetic definitely kept him in it. If he didn't get that flick, it could have gone either way for sure. But good stuff out of him. And like I said, the snipers are just so impactful on these maps. And this is where, you know, the real star players can shine with getting those really fast picks, you know, that just give players, you know, the man advantage early on into the rounds. So,
Eyes on target.
and it looks like
early of those power weapons, the flag, very key in these games is TC Jim trying to hold the bottom of the bridge here, and that is one kill to the COG side.
absolutely looks like a big. Looks like it's just some team firing going on in the middle of the bridge here. Looks like Dynamic Jedi is just taking some damage from Simply Lim. On board with Simply Lim. Looks like this round's pretty much over as the last member is diving towards the flag and does get taken down. It's only a matter of time until it gets that finish. And there you have it, 2 points on the board, tying things up 4-4. So, I mean, these rounds are kind of going pretty fast. You know, typically we'd see, you know, a little bit more passive play with the snipers, waiting for the snipers to, you know, get a pick before they all really, you know, hard commit and initiate. But it seems to be a lot of players are just, you know, opting to do a full 4-man push and having their sniper sit back. And it looks like we're on board with Hive. Let's go on board with Hive because he is making the full push down into the lane here on the north side of the map as they did pick up the flag. And it looks like it's a shotgun fight. TC Jim picking that one up as he goes instantly down. Aurora able to get it down himself. 4v4 situation. Sloan be able to pick up that member as well. Simply Lim actually getting a friendly fire kill on a Tony Campbell. So that's going to be going to the side of the Swarm in that first engagement. Still big shots coming out on the bridge as Vert picks up another shotgun kill, making it 3-2. Still trades coming out. Lim able to get that one, and frag grenade to finish. That is going to be it. Another 2 points going to the side of the Swarm, making the scoreline 6-4 going to this next round.
In 5 rounds so far, all elimination victories. Nobody has gotten the touchdown yet. Nobody has held the flag for the single point. So it's been consistent fighting. Nobody really playing passive. Nobody playing patient. It's a lot of aggression, forcing the issue, and it's resulting in these kind of, you know, we get about 30 seconds into the round and all of a sudden kind of all hell breaks loose in one part of the map and everybody is firing. That's a great snipe there from Too Energetic trying to get control of the bridge.
Oh, on board with Dynamic Jedi as he actually gets a kill onto Aurora and gets traded out by TC Jim. Let's go ahead and check out TC Jim's perspective as he's on board on the bridge here, where the big initial team fight went down. So yeah, normally we see a lot more passive play with these snipers, but like I said, these teams are just opting to push straight away and just get into that big bulky team fight right away. They're not waiting for their sniper to carry the pick. They're just forcing the aggression. So very fast pace on canals. This isn't the canals that I'm used to. I'm used to more of a slow approach. But hey, looks like TC Jim is smoking off the torque bow as he gets that power weapon in the middle of the map. To note that the Swarm does have the flag. So even though the COG does have the numbers advantage, they will have to keep the aggression going forward as they aggress towards the flag. And little Geovert, as he is just waiting, sitting, playing defense essentially, you know, tower defense, right? They got a sniper. Looks like all the COG are bunching up on this north side of the map as they get ready to make their push. Tags Vert with the torque bow. Big kill out of TC Jim. Looks like the sniper from 200 Energetic tags one, but ooh, TC Jim picking up another kill with that torque bow. That's gonna be 2. Why does he get 3? Big frags coming out from TC Jim. That's exactly what you want to see as they make that aggression, hitting every torque bow shot 3 for 3, and that's gonna put another 2 points up on the board for the COG, evening things out 6-6.
Evening things up here. 6 rounds in. TC Jim with a big round. Grabbing that torque bow and doing some work with it to secure the round for the COG. And see if they can secure the flag early. Lots of shots there onto Dynamic Jedi. They get the smoke down and are able to grab the flag, but it does mean little Geovert does get down. He's immediately picked back up, though, so the Swarm still holding on here, but control of the bridge is going to go to the Cog as Onyx gets a good snipe there, and now it's numbers advantage for Aurora.
Yeah, on board with TC Jim again here as he's just peppering the flag carrier as we have another member. Hive goes down from IPeer. That's going to be a sniper kill from Onyx, and TC Jim picking up a power weapon for himself as well, making it 4-3. So it's kind of the same situation as we had last game, but now as another member from the Swarm goes down, that's going to be the sniper actually from the Swarm side. So this is very, very heavily favoring the Cog on this round as there's only 2 members left of the Swarm. It's all up to little Geovert and Dynamic Jedi to get things done. As I say that, Geovert goes down, and it's only a matter of time. So they run down this last player and pick up the kill.
Trying to string together rounds now, hopefully. I mean, if you're Aurora's side, you're hoping that you can keep this momentum moving. This is actually the first time they've been able to get back-to-back wins. It does give them the 8-6 lead, and if they can make it 3 in a row, they'll be feeling very, very comfortable in this second half of the match.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check out Aurora's perspective because we love to see it. Let's see if the Cog can actually pick up a flag actually, because they're opting not to pick up the flag off the start of each round. It feels like the Swarm is getting that flag every round. It's too energetic, picks up a sniper headshot onto Simply Limb. And there you have it. That's going to be that sniper pick that we talked about that people can play off of, because now it just resets the map. They got the 5v4 advantage. They have the flag as they're getting the flag off the start of every single round. And with that sniper pick, it makes this round a lot more doable. It's a way better situation for the Swarm now because they can just sit back. They still have the numbers advantage. They have the flag advantage. All you have to do is wait for the opponents to come for you and not get picked off by Onyx. You don't want to give Onyx the opportunity to snipe one of your members. Just wait, make their shotgun players and their lancer players push forward and trade out. You know what I mean? And just work off that. Work off possession. We'll take the 1 point if you need to, right?
Yeah, they're playing very, very patient right now. I'm gonna head over to Dynamic Jedi here. He's got eyes on the bridge. TC Jim is up there. We'll have to see if the Swarm want to go for the aggressive push. The interesting part is the flag is right in front of a couple of Cog players. I don't know how comfortable I am with that. There's Leo Geovert. He's just chilling.
Yeah, no, I'm actually seeing that too. I don't know why the flag member is pushed up the closest to the Cog, but here you have it. Dynamic Jedi is getting pushed on by Jim, and it's going to be a shotgun duel.
Is he looking for the sneak? Yo, he's just running for the end zone. It's actually the 200 IQ play. Little Geovert making the run for the end zone. He does take a couple of shots as he gets through there. A lot of his teammates going down, but he is going to get the touchdown just before going down. And that will even the score up at 8.
Dang, so as we were talking about, why is the flag member pushed up so close? Why is he in front? Well, there you have it, JC, because he's going for that end zone. He's making his mad dash all the way
across the grass, man,
and putting up those 2 points on the board for his team. That's going to be great stuff coming out from him. Love to see it. Love to see it. So here we are diving into this next round. That was actually, a pretty big round for them, able to put up 2 points on the board. That's exactly what they needed. All right, so let's go on board with let's go ahead and check out Tony Campbell. Tony Campbell is here, popping in there, gets himself into a little 2v2 situation. Shotgun duels going out. It's trading both ways, but looks like it's going over to the favor of the Swarm so far, as Aurora still alive, able to pick one up, keep making it 2v3 as Too Energetic is right on the other side of him, but he has a teammate goes down to a grenade. Looks like he's the last man left, just looking to reset here, not able to do it. And looks like it's going to be 2 points going over to the side of the Swarm there, as they were able to snake that touchdown, as they were also finishing off the eliminations either way. So good stuff from them. And there we have it.
It's working so well right now for the Swarm, for Dynamic Jedi, Too Energetic, and everyone. When you're getting that early flag control, it just gives you more options, right? You can slow play it. You can look to push aggressively for the fight. Or you can try and get that sneaky play, look to force the touchdown, and then you're just on the back foot if you don't control that early flag. You have to read and react to the other team, and it's working so well right now, and it's huge that they were able to curb the momentum of Aurora's squad, and now they're trying to put it together themselves, and they've got an early kill here.
And,
we're gonna head over
onto the
Chase.
man, yeah, onto the man himself, Aurora. That's going to be a big frag coming out from Too Energetic. This is the man that's making it all happen. As we have a shoddy battle coming out from TC Jim, it's all carnage here on the bridge as they're trading back and forth, back and forth. Big frag grenade kill coming out on a bird as well, making it 3v2. Too Energetic goes down in the downstate cog, able to pick this one up with eliminations.
Dang, that was a very spicy round. Everybody meeting in the center of the map there, and it ends up being the cog winning out, and things getting really interesting here. The next round is extremely key. Even just a single point puts you within striking distance of a win. But this is, interestingly enough, this is the closest match that we've actually watched over the last 2 weeks. Like, it's actually crazy that these teams are locked at 10 points through 10 rounds. And oh, the bridge control will go early to the Swarm. Couple of kills up there. They're up 4, now 3-2. Looking to take down Aurora. He's got the flag, but he's going to go down. Another kill there for Sloan. And now control goes to the Swarm here. They need one more elimination. It's just Onyx left, or they can go for the touchdown here, but they are feeling really, really good as things get down to the wire.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think, you know, if Sloan normally plays with this squad, I'm trying to remember if that's a familiar face, or if this is actually a new member that's playing with this roster. That's actually making the difference, because I've seen a lot of big plays come out of him today. So that's just maybe something to take note of, because he is actually sitting 13-6. He's definitely one of the big playmakers, because the other person that is Too Energetic, who's right above him as well with 13 kills, is actually the sniper, which is actually getting that power weapon every round. So as for a player to be going 13-6 with a Lancer and shotgun always being involved in those team fights, that's a very impactful player. He's getting the job done, so I want to see more stuff out of him. Let's go ahead and check out his perspective as we go on to this next round with Sloan, as he's in his mid-team fight, able to pick up 2 downs for himself. Looks like he gets traded out, though, as it's a 3v2 going into the favor of the cog. And it looks like Too Energetic, last member left, as the sniper player gets finished off. And here we have it, boys, all tied up 12-12. Will our champions, you know, get knocked down in the bracket here, you know? Like,
it's scary to think. I mean, you all saw it going into that round. They needed 2 points to stay in the game. Otherwise, it was all over, and they would have been knocked down to the losers bracket. But an aggressive push and team fight goes in favor of the Aurora squad here, and they even things up. And now, as I said, sudden death. Next round wins. It's going to be, again, early flag control for the Swarm, but they're pushed through the smoke. Gets a couple of downs.
They actually traded it out. They didn't want them to get the flag for free this round, but it looks like it doesn't matter, because the Swarm are just winning all the frags as Tony Campbell goes down to Sloan. This is what I'm talking about. Sloan is the man to watch. This is the guy that's making everything possible here in these team fights. He's able to pick up these key frags that are just making these games possible for his team. And what a better time to do it than overtime here, 12-12. When it counts. And this might be the game that sends Aurora and the boys down in the bracket. And these are our normal champions, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to be crazy. I mean, Aurora's actually picked up that power weapon, so maybe Aurora can flip the switch and maybe turn this game around. But, you know, I don't know. Sloan is on fire right now as they have this 4-2 man advantage. I don't know if it can be done.
It's going to be tough here. Aurora and Onyx alive, and they do not control the flag, so all of the power rests with the Swarm right now. That's going to be Dynamic Jedi. He knows they have an idea of where these cog players are. One of them goes down. He's pushing for the touchdown. Aurora retreating to try and stop it. Actually forces Dynamic to roll out of the end zone, but it doesn't matter. He's going to eat a shotgun to the back, and that is it. The Swarm take the win, and our defending champions are knocked down to the losers bracket.
Dang. And I just have to give out a big shout out, not only to Too Energetic, the sniper that was actually getting a lot of key picks there, but Sloan.
just a huge game from Sloan. And as you mentioned, too energetic, popping off consistently, looking good with the sniper. And, you know, I would probably say, like, going into this match, you and I would both say, yeah, probably heavy favorites over to Aurora and Toby Campbell. But that was one of the most impressive games that I've seen from Dynamic Jedi and company, able to take them down. So that's quite the statement here in our winners finals.
Yeah, and before I got cut off there by the game, I wanted to give a big shout out to Sloan, because
Yes.
that was the man that was getting it done. That was the man that was, showing that early mid aggression. He was always part of those mid team fights, right off the flag or for the power weapon in the middle of the map. So he was always there for those, and they always got the better trades. I mean, it's hard to stand up with, the Tony Campbells, the Ipiers, the Auroras here. You know what I mean? And he showed up and he got the job done. So big shout out to him. And like I said, I'm not sure if he normally plays on that squad. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hey, if he does normally play on that squad, he's having a fantastic day, and I hope he continues on in the tournament with that same performance.
Yeah, definitely looking to see more of that when we see his squad in grand finals a little later in the broadcast. Definitely should be a good one. We're going to head to a short break here, folks. Before we do so, do want to give a shout out to one of our awesome partners over at Nestle. They've been sending me a lot of this awesome Nestle Pure Life water. It's absolutely delicious. It's a still water beverage with potassium, which contributes to normal muscle function, zero sugar, zero sweeteners. Absolutely fantastic. So make sure to check them out and support them. Big shout out to Nestle Pure Life and their active water that I have been absolutely just throwing down every day. It's been great helping me on my gamer grinds during all of this. So make sure to support them, everybody. We're going to head to a short break. Don't go anywhere, though. We'll be back in a few. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We're getting into Asylum here with our losers semifinals. Yay, so Spirit Z here, continuing Microsoft Sundays and our Gears 5 tournament. $500 on the line as the teams get into the lobby, and we are ready to go. We got our runners up in Crazy and his squad going up against Seduceful here with a matchup against Aurora in the losers finals on the line. Promises to be a good one. What players are you keeping an eye on here to start off the chain?
Let's go ahead and take a look here. So definitely Crazy, Red Velvet, also very strong players. The TSU guys, both TSU Whispers and TSU Slayer, also. Actually, all of these guys are nuts. What am I even saying? It's like the whole, like,
this lineup top to bottom.
It makes no sense. I'm going down the list. I'm like, yeah, I know you. Oh, wait a second. These guys are nuts. So yeah, as we go into this first game, it looks like the Swarm have already picked up 2 kills as we go on with TSU Slayer opting to shoot that long shot rifle as he gets the kill onto Deuceful on the midpoint, gets picked up by Mando Care as they finish that first round. So these guys are always in our finals for the most part. So these TSU guys are always our runners up. So I mean, I believe these guys are these guys in our winners bracket today, I believe? No, the losers. Okay, so these guys are in losers, my bad. So they did actually get taken out, but these guys always end up making it to the finals every week. So these TSU guys, they kind of do like a mixture of TSU. I know TSU Silent isn't here today. He's normally on board with these guys. I don't know. He probably has some work schedule or something that conflicts with these tournaments, but he's normally a big name that I see for these guys. But he's not playing with us. Going with Red Velvet, he actually was just getting some good cheeky shots in mid. But it looks like a flag cap's about to go on it. But Man Don't Care picks up a down on Nunez.
Oh, they haven't finished it. They took him down. Now they're looking to push. Here comes pressure coming back from Flora there. 4-1, though. They're able to finish off the round. That was very scary for the Swarm for a moment. All of a sudden, they were alone with the flag in the end zone, but the retreat there from Crazy and his team was able to finish that off. That was a very close one there, and the Swarm pick up the second round.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like they try to go just do like the Hail Mary play and just delay the players to try to get that 2-point flag cap, but it ends up not working out for them as these players that are, aggressing, getting this map control right away. And actually, it looks like TSU Slayer gets instantly picked off into the mid fight here. That's not going to be good for them, but it's exactly what the COG need. Let's see if they can stabilize now and you really make use of this 5v4 situation as they just no one picked up the flag. So looks like Burst actually picks up another kill into Red Velvet as Whispers takes a lot of damage from Deuceful. Deuceful actually has a crossfire on Whispers. Whispers goes down and he comes up and gets cleaned up. That's going to be 3 kills. It looks like Crazy's in a gunfight with Deuceful as well. Looks like it's just going to be cleaning this one up as there's a crossfire as well. They're going to get that frag, and that's going to be closing out the round for the COG. Big 2 points up onto the board.
Big round for them, specifically able to stop that early momentum from the Swarm here. If they were able to pick up all 3 rounds to start off the game, that would have been just a huge boon for the red side here. But they're able to stop that. Seduceful with a very solid round, and might as well start off with him then. This time around, 4 eliminations so far in the first 3 rounds, and it was in that big round 3. Going to see another aggressive push up to the north side of the map here. The flag has moved down to the center, but it is picked up by the COG here to start off. That's actually going to be a pincer. I have to go check over there as Big Trouble the flag goes down. It's a 4-4 matchup here in terms of numbers. Now down to 3 versus 3. The flag is possessed by the COG here. And do they just go for the touchdown? It is going to be the solo push while all this action is going on the north side. Looks like Whispers is trying to retreat back to guard the end zone and actually will stall the push here from the COG. So they'll just hold on to the flag for now, but they have the numbers advantage 3-2.
Yeah, it looks like he was going to run away with it for a second and get that free touchdown. But here, as the engagements go on to the midpoint, it looks like he's actually working towards that bottom side of the map.
He's taking a lot of damage here.
In the end zone.
He is. He's working on the cap. His teammate goes down. Whispers needs the pressure, but he's too late. KC Vora gets the touchdown and the score even at 4.
Dang, these touchdown plays, man. I mean, that's like 3 times now going for it. So, like, I feel like the Swarm's approach is, hey, we're gonna win every team fight, right? Yep. And I feel like the COG's approach is if we can get the cap right off if we can get the flag, we're just gonna send in our numbers to trade out as we kind of do like a back cap. Or the main objective is always the touchdown once they actually get the flag. Most teams will get the flag and just sit back and and just wait for picks as the players come to them. But here we are into this next round. Man don't care getting a pick on a Nunez. Trades go out in mid. Looks like it's 3v4 going to the side of the Swarm. As we said, the Swarm really are just showing why they're the more aggressive and dominant team as they go for this mid fight. But hey, KC Vora actually picks up a kill on a Crazy, but it looks like Red Velvet taking
He's running for the end zone. Vora's got the flag.
No
got
way.
to push here. He's just trying to juke the shot. He's not going to be able to. Fancy feet, not enough for the COG there, and that's an elimination win for the Swarm.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that played out exactly how I said. The Swarm are the more dominant team, right? They want to aggress on that team fight. They feel confident in taking those trades that they're going to come out on top, right? On that power weapon, on that flag. I feel like the COG are, they're putting players on their midpoint, right? But they're throwing smokes. They're smoking off, getting the flag, and kind of just like staying alive and getting the flag. And then they always work towards it. Like smoke goes off in mid. Let's see if they actually pick the flag. Swarm actually aggressing here onto the point. Red Velvet getting a kill onto little knives.
Yeah, still a lot of action up here. That's going to be Nunez getting down. The push there from Red Velvet. He's actually picked up after getting down himself. A lot of shots here. It's 3 versus 1 as Red Velvet is down, but that's going to be Nunez knocked, finished in the elimination win. 2 rounds in a row for the Swarm.
Yeah, and here we have it again. They're just really showing why they're the better team fight team, and they're confident in taking these engagements round after round. So there's not much really strategy there is on the side of the Swarm as there is on the COG. As they're always working that back cap for the touchdown. Trying to throw smokes, get the flag, back off, and then go for a cap. As the Swarm are just holding W, saying, "Hey, we're just gonna win the team fight, guys." So here we are. Let's go on with Red Velvet as he goes and gets into a little 1v1 with Seducible. Smoke Grenades goes out on top as he gets a little bit of map control. Shotgun fight, trading back and forth. Good little burst goes on to Red Velvet as he looks like they're just trading damage back and forth. He's not going to aggress. Opts to back up.
Yeah, they recognize the push is coming out from the COG because they have the numbers advantage and control of the flag, so they had to rotate here to give support to the rest of their team. They're trying to lay down some fire here. If they lose another player, it's 5v3 in big trouble for the Swarm.
Yeah, with that power weapon just coming into play, but Whisper's actually able to pick one up himself, but also goes down in the process with KC Vora picking that one up. It's useful. Big kill coming out from Red Velvet, able to pick up that shotgun kill, but he's the last man standing, and it's looking like this one's going to go into the favor of the COG as he gets down, and that's going to be the last member getting taken out. Finished off by Vora. Good stuff from them. Back and forth, back and forth. Haven't seen
the second half for the COG.
Yeah, haven't seen too much out of these guys, but let's jump on board with KC Vora because he seems to be the man to watch on this COG side, and we haven't seen much of him. So let's give him a little bit of a highlight as we go on with his perspective in this next round.
Yeah, 8 elims. He's got a touchdown to his name as well, so big part of the 6 points that the COG have been able to pick up. He's going to throw out a smoke right now as they're looking to get early control of the flag. He's going to push for it. He's got it. Picks up the power weapon as well. Takes a lot of damage, but just able to retreat with his life. He is going to be able to get the pickup there on Neems. So that's the 4v4 right now in control of the flag. The COG, they're maybe going to look to push here.
Ooh, picks up a kill on a TSU Slayer as well. Whispers goes down as well. This is all going to the favor of the COG as they have flag control, map control, and power weapon control here going on to this round. So it looks like some shots coming out into Crazy. Crazy running away, almost gets exploded from that power weapon. The train goes by. Gets a little bit of time. here. It looks like they want to get these touchdowns. They don't even want to go for the elims, it seems like. They're working their way towards that end zone. Is anyone going to be able to stop him? Crazy is bunkered up towards that end zone right now. Shots go over the top onto the flag carrier on Navora. Looks like, ooh, Crazy able to pick up a kill. This could be ooh, bad, but he's able to pick up his team and finish that one off. That could have been bad. Crazy almost popped off there, you know, with a quick little double kill, and then the flag carrier would have been left by himself. That could have got ugly fast.
Yeah, and you mentioned, you know, the COG getting control of the flag, and then they aren't playing passive, right? They're trying to make the more active play, push for the end zone, and I think it's really smart because when you have control of the flag and you have the numbers advantage and you want to go for a push, the enemy team becomes really predictable. They have to come defend the end zone. They have to challenge you and make you, you know, earn that part of the map. So it becomes really predictable, and they've been able to, you know, box in the swarm when they go for those aggressive pushes. So it's looking good. Red Velvet, meanwhile, is trying to get early control of the flag. One member down on each side of Seduceable, eating a lot of pressure. Now it's actually the 4v3 advantage, but thankfully the flag is picked up by the swarm. Nunez running away. That is going to be another elimination for the COG here, and they actually take the advantage. A huge swing here, but now it's just 2v2 as Crazy is taken down. Red Velvet looking for something. We're going to take some shots. Whispers firing away from the center of the map. Looks like the swarm may want to go for the push down mid here, but they're going to rotate up to the top bridge. Just buy a little time. It's Seduceable and Vora versus Whispers and Red Velvet.
Yeah, let's see how this one pans out. I mean, it looks like the COG will have to aggress here. Do they want to risk giving up 2 points in this 2v2, or do they want to just let them have it and play it safe and just give them 1 point? Let's see what happens here. Looks like Red Velvet's making their way down the train side of the map.
Ooh, what a beautiful grenade!
Wow, that's going to be that power weapon actually coming out from Bora. So yeah, that's going to be similar to a boom shot, but yeah, no. That is rough stuff. Bora, we talked about him earlier being that playmaker for this COG side, and he did it again. He showed up big in that 2v2 situation, currently sitting 14-4 going into this next round.
I love how crazy it is that you were kind of breaking it down there, right? Do the COG go aggressive? Do they try and challenge? Or do they just play back, you know, maybe give away the 1 point, try to avoid giving away 2? And now you kind of have to flip it on its head. Hey, did the Swarm go too aggressive because they gave away 2 points when they essentially had 1 guaranteed if they played safe? So a huge round there, and it gives the COG the lead. There's a lot of action here early around the train tracks. It is 1 kill to the Swarm as Vora is going to try and fire away there at Slayer. Numbers advantage for the Swarm here, and COG do have the flag. And don't care, maybe looking for something. Going to take some shots from Vora.
Yeah, it actually kicked me out of the game. Can you invite me again, Jason?
Yeah, I can hit you with an invite there. Bear with me for just a sec, folks. Action going down. That is going to be a round win there for the Swarm. So that's going to even the score up here. Things getting very, very close. This is now 2 matches in a row where we've gotten to that 10-10 break point, and now this next round will be absolutely huge.
Come on, guys,
We're gonna get on board here with TSU Slayer. Haven't watched a ton of him in this game, but he's sitting at 12 eliminations, so it's been a solid performance for the Swarm player here so far, pushing aggressively for the flag. The flag down near the train tracks in this round. Still 5-5 in terms of score. Nunez, Bora, Burst, trying to hold down this area of the map, but they have lost a teammate. That is Seduceable, the captain, going down. Meanwhile, the Swarm being patient here. Man don't care. Hold up just across from the flag, trying to get some fire out that way. Red Velvet continuing to try and lay down covering fire as Nunez just stuck behind cover right now. I'm going to head over to Red Velvet, see what he's working on. He's trying to kind of spy that center part. The train comes through. Red Velvet takes it as an opportunity to go for the flag, and he's able to grab it. Nunez goes down. Vora looking to push, and down goes Red Velvet. He needs the support from the rest of the team. He's going to get picked up, gets blown up immediately after, and it's all of a sudden 2-2. 2-1, though, now as Neves is the only COG player left. He's going to go for the aggressive push, but it is a 2 versus 1. That's going to be the runaway from Man Don't Care, and the elimination win goes to the Swarm. They are now up 12-10.
That was an absolute bloodbath over by the train tracks right there. That was just trade after trade coming in. Good stuff coming out from these guys. But like I said, I feel like Crazy's squad is just a little bit more experienced in these team fights. And I feel like on the COG side, I feel like it's all Vora, right? If Vora's not making it happen, it's just not going to happen. And I feel like it's going to go over the favor of the Swarm in the majority of these team fights. But right when I say that, Seduceful gets a good pick onto Red Velvet, giving them the man advantage. On here with Vora as he's making his aggression to the train side of the match. Nunez gets sniped by Whispers. That's going to be rough. Not really sniped, but headshot. Yeah, picked off. That's going to make it a 4v4 here. Vora just making his way across the map.
Yeah, we'll see what he's got going here. He's got that power weapon again. It was huge for them to secure that 5th round earlier. And he was able to get the double kill with it. We're going to see if he can get something here. He's going to try to spy Slayer. They're able to dodge out of the way just in time. Remember how things shook out here. It's 2 points are necessary for the COG to stay in this game. Otherwise, the Swarm can win it. And they have the flag, right? Just 1 point here secures it for him. Or going for the aggressive push. Has the backup, but just gets blown up here. Seduceful coming in right after, but it's the 4-3 advantage. The Swarm going to just go in full retreat. It's actually the knockdown, but Whispers gets picked up and then finished off. And all of a sudden, this round flipped on its head. It's 3-2 for the COG.
Yeah, but it looks like Crazy still has that flag, but it looks like they're making their way over to him. Looks like there's 30 seconds left in the match. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold on to it. It's going to be a last stand. Here's Crazy, goes down, gets picked back up. Last man standing is going to be Crazy. He gets picked up by knees. That's going to be it. 2 points going into the favor of the COG, and this is going to be sudden death, JC.
I love it. 2 matches in a row. You cannot ask for more.
Who do you got, man? Do you want to go with our, our regulars, or are you think
so
Vora?
Hard.
You think Vora is gonna pull something out of his sleeve and give us a little bit of an upset?
I mean, Vora has definitely looked good. You can even look at Burst with 15 eliminations, Seduceful as well. So it's actually really kind of been a team effort from the COG side. Credit to them. Neves controls the flag early. I gotta say, I'm taking the COG here. They've got, obviously hindsight is 2020. They've got the early flag control, so I get the benefit of the doubt there. But it's feeling good for the COG. They got the last round. They're carrying momentum. Seduceful takes a lot of damage. Actually gets down here. That's big trouble.
Ooh, the nade to give him some distance here as he tries to finish off that kill. Nade goes on to Seduceful. Gets picked back up, though. Burst goes down to Man Don't Care with that power weapon as things get... Ooh, Vora taking a lot of damage. Big Burst coming in. It's only a man advantage. Can the COG flip this back around as we are on board with Whispers here? Let's go on. This is going to be Whisper picking up 1, 2. Oh, man, this is going to be the man who gets traded out by Nunez. Velvet picking up Nunez as well. It's just going to be a trade out and going to the side of the Swarm as they finish that. Like I said, the more dominant team fight team is going to be these guys, Crazies and the TSU gang. So shout out to them as they finished that one out when it counted. Clutch situation for them.
What a huge round, securing the win there for Crazy and the rest of his squad. Huge, because we were breaking it down earlier, right? If you're able to get that numbers advantage as well as secure the flag, you have so much control to dictate the pace of the round, to force the enemy team and box them in, and they become very predictable. But I love the fact that despite losing early flag control, Crazy and his team elect to go aggressive. They are the one boxing in the team with the flag. The COG get backed into a corner, and then they're just going down to a firing squad. There are multiple lines of fire just coming through the lineups of the COG squad, and that will eliminate Seduceful and his team, and that means Crazy moves on, and it sets up this interesting storyline that you kind of you started to build up at the start of this match was, hey, Crazy and his team are typical, they're making it to Grands almost every week. And who's the team they're going up against? Aurora and Toby Campbell. And guess what? With them going down in winners finals, suddenly that match is now earlier in the bracket in the losers finals. And that means our typical finals matchup is not going to include one of these two teams because one of them will get knocked out in our next match.
Absolutely. I love how you put that. That's exactly what's going on. So, yeah, I mean, this next one's gonna be a nail biter for sure as we get into this next one with Aurora and Crazy. So yeah, it looks like we're only moments away from this next one as we're getting the players into the lobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get y'all in here. And the other interesting thing that it sets up, and it was kind of something we were talking about with our broadcast director in the interim, where we were kind of looking at the later parts of the bracket and thinking about, okay, how do we think this is going to play out? Man, does it just mean that Aurora and them get a free bye essentially to the grand finals because they have been so consistently able to perform against Crazy and his team in grands? But I think Kathy made a really great point earlier where it was Crazy and his team feel like they can win a best of one against almost any team. They're actually so strong, and there's so much variance when there's just one map that you play, and that's what determines it. So this match is super, super interesting and super tense, and so much on the line between these two squads.
Yeah, I mean, even before, I mean, like every single time these guys end up playing against each other, I mean, I don't think there's ever been a blowout. You know what I mean? It's always round for round with these guys. And even when it seems like it's going to be a blowout, one team will get six rounds in a row, for say, right? The other team gets 6 more rounds in a row. So it's like if no matter what, it's always going to that near overtime state, 10-13, around that area. So it's going to be a game. This one's going to be a nail biter for sure. I love watching Aurora myself. I mean, I don't know. He's just an absolute legend. Like he's just, I don't know. He's a madman. He's a madman. Yeah, he's insane. So I'm always going to be voting for him just because like he's my fan favorite. So I always like to pick, I like to pick a little fan favorite, in each one of our, our weekly tournaments, who I think is going to perform the best. And so far, I think he's been the overall superstar in the majority of our games throughout our esports arena. So looks like almost all the players are in the lobby here. Looks like we're waiting for one more and then we'll be underway.
Yep, about ready to go. Want to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, one of our partners over at Microsoft. Obviously, it's Microsoft Sunday, and we appreciate all the support that they are giving us. And if you guys want to play some Gears 5, you want to play some Halo 5, maybe check out Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. It's just a single $1 for your first month to definitely check it out, test it out, see what you think, and then just $14.99 a month after that gives you access to a wide range of Xbox and Microsoft titles on PC and Xbox One, so make sure to check that out. And I'd actually love to give away a 14-day free trial here today in Twitch chat. So if you guys are active in Twitch chat, I will do a giveaway of one of those before we end the Gears broadcast here. So make sure to be popping in and out of chat, be active, chatting, talking about the matches in there. But big shout out to our friends over at Microsoft. Love getting to work with them and getting to work on these games. And we're getting ready, I would assume, both teams taking care of pick ban to figure out what map we're on. That's going to be an interesting one. And once that is all decided, we'll be ready to get into our losers finals.
Yes, sir. Should only be a few more minutes here. They're figuring it out. Looks like couple players just needed to go to the restroom. So let's go to a quick 1 to 2 minute break and we will come back and we'll have this game underway for you guys.
We are live. Oh, man. Back into the game here. We've got your losers bracket finals between Aurora and Crazy. These two squads are typical top two placers, and we'll have to see, can Crazy stop the run that Aurora and his squad have been going on, winning all these grand finals. We'll find out right here, as only one of these teams can make it to grands. It's in a great start here for Crazy and company, as they're up 4-2 already. That's going to be TC Jim getting downed right here, looking to finish off the kill. There it is, 3-1 advantage, and it's just Simply Lim running away. Flag is going to be controlled by Slayer, and we'll see if they can finish off the round.
Yeah, it looks like this one's definitely going to the way of the Swarm side as they finish off that one. That was a very dominant performance in that mid fight, as they did pick up the pretty much 2 picks instantly along with that power weapon. So that one was fast, pretty much over very quickly, as it looks like TSU Slayer picks up 4 that round.
Definitely a great start there for Slayer. We can go on board with him to start this round. 4 eliminations, you are correct. And they're going to push up to the north side of the map here. Looks like the entire Swarm squad, actually. So that will mean early flag control. And honestly, Aurora's going straight for the end zone. This might be the misplay. The numbers advantage is in favor of the Swarm, but he's already in the end zone. Lim's running back for support, but that's going to be the touchdown. It doesn't even matter. They got 4 kills, but the touchdown in the round goes to the COG.
And there you have it. I mean, Aurora being that playmaker, seeing that his team was losing that initial team fight with those numbers advantage going to the favor of the Swarm, but he takes advantage of it, and backdoors and gets that touchdown. So a little bit of lack of communication coming out from the Swarm side of calling out numbers and that making that rotation in time. But good stuff from Aurora. Like, overall playmaker. I mean, this is going to be back and forth, like we said today. These guys both want to win. This is going to be a highly competitive game. As we said before, both of these guys are normally playing against each other in the finals, and here they are in the losers bracket as we go on with TC Jim as he's making his press towards the Swarm side. Gets traded out, though, by Man Don't Care. Let's go on with him. Man Don't Care, the last one standing here in the midpoint, does get that power weapon, is closest to the flag as well. Simply Lim, the last member standing on the COG side, is a little bit of 2v1 situation, but that power weapon just beaming down the map and able to pick that one up with ease.
Good round there for the Swarm, up to 4-2 now, and Man Don't Care with 6 kills and a single death to his name. So a great start for that side. Flag now in the center of the map here. We'll have to see, what kind of punished the Swarm in that one round the COG were able to pick up, was that they sent all 5 to, that northern choke point that everybody wants to go and get control of early. And then typically the standard is you send 4 each up there, and then 1 person on each team goes to keep an eye on the flag, right, to ensure that they can't get just a free push. But they instead sent all 5 and nobody to respond to Aurora. And now they've curbed that, right? They still have that 1 player keeping an eye on the flag, respecting that early push. The COG are going to control the flag, but the numbers are in favor of the Swarm here. Is TC Jim going to take some shots? Man Don't Care. He's looking for some good shots here. Jim looking to get away, but he's going to get downed. Aurora has to run off. It's 3-2 in favor. Now 2-2 as the COG getting in behind Man Don't Care here. Big trouble for the Swarm.
Aurora making a lot happen here. Actually goes down, though, in the process. The flag going towards the end zone. This is going to be a 2v1 situation for Lim. Can he do it, though? Does he have a smoke? He has no smoke. Looks like he will have to end up winning this 2v1 before he gets the flag cap. Getting angled on both sides. Lancer shots coming into the third party. Looks like Lim finishing off one in a 1v1 situation. Does he get to reset? Does he get to reset? He does get the angle, starts tapping the flag, forcing him to make his position.
No, he gets
the double kill. That's going to be it. Simply Lim, huge play, being able to get that one. That was well executed. Angled off, isolated each player into a 1v1 situation for himself, picking up 6. Now it's sitting at 6 and 3. That was a highlight reel, if anything. I mean, that play was probably one of the best plays I've seen in any of our tournaments right there. That 2v1 situation, that you had to play that picture perfect or you lose every time so easily. These guys are not easily just taken over. I mean, that was a long, drawn out 2v1 where he was forcing the correct angles. But here we are, on with Man Don't Care, currently sitting 8-2, and he does have that flag. So they get the mid. They do get the man advantage in the mid fight. Let's go ahead and check out one of the players in the mid fight as we go on with Crazy. Has a pretty good vision of the map here. Crazy taking some shots on Tony Campbell and the squad.
Yeah, they're just controlling the convenience store here in the middle. They have the numbers advantage and the flag, so things going well early for the Swarm side. That's going to be Toby getting lasered there. Simply Lim going to try and get some shots onto Crazy, but it's not enough to get the kill. And now Onyx and Lim trying to work together. That's going to be a smoke right on top of Lim. Backing away is Crazy. He takes a lot of damage, gets picked up immediately, though, by Slayer, and they still have the 2-man advantage.
Yeah, currently sitting with the 2-man advantage and the flag. So I mean, this is definitely looking like it's going into the favor of the Swarm, if I'd say so. As well as looks like two of their star players on the COG are also already eliminated, with Aurora and the team captain Tony Campbell already taken out. As they looks like they're pushing on to Simply Lim here. Looks like they got him cornered. Able to pick up that kill. Also onto TC Jim, last member coming in, and he's also going to be able to pick up that third kill with Crazy.
So man, it's funny, you were building it up, right? Oh, these teams, they go back and forth, round for round for round, and what have we gotten here in the first 5 rounds? Back and forth, 1 round apiece. Nobody's been able to string together 2 in a row. Now an opportunity here for Crazy and the Swarm side to try and do so, but Toby Campbell and company are going to have something to say about that. We'll have to see. The flag is up in that northern corridor, and everybody is on their way there. Smoke's down early. Man Don't Care going to look for something here. He's got 10 kills. 3 of his teammates actually right ahead of him inside of the smoke, and they're going to take some shots here. Toby trying to retreat behind cover. A little bit of damage there on the Man Don't Care. 4 for 4 as one team is down. There's Aurora taking shots, and they just go into the buzzsaw here. Man Don't Care
coming out on top, 12-2, also picking up that power weapon. It looks like it's all going to be down to Simply Lim again. Can he do this? Let's go on with Simply Lim, as he's going to be the man to watch. Can he pull off another 1v2 situation? Same situation kind of here in the back for him here. Can
So the problem that really needs to be fixed by the Swarm here, and what lost them the round earlier, is they didn't do a coordinated push. That's what cost them. Simply Lim was essentially able to take 2 separate 1v1s and win them both. If they coordinate and push together, they should win this. There's no reason they shouldn't be able to do it.
Looks like Man Don't Care actually has that power weapon, dodges it, but looks like he's able to get the cap. I don't know if it's going to be doable this time. He did everything that he could, but they played it a little bit better that time as well. They had the power weapon in that 2v1 situation as well. So a little bit too much for Simply Lim to chew there. But still pretty good attempt out from that COG side. So we'd love to see, another, 1v2 out of that man. But, that one was just not possible, that power being able to play.
And that one is, the one that we got to saw is so crazy because it's so rare to be able to win that fight. Right? Like, if the enemy team plays it right, you've got, maybe a 5% chance to win that 1v2. It's just the margin for error is so slim, and that's why it was so impressive that he was able to pull it off. And we'll have to see if he gets another shot at it later. Early kill for the COG here as they have the 5-4 lead and control of the center of the map for now. Man Don't Care trying to throw some shots out here and keep the COG off of the flag, getting some shots on Aurora. That's quite a bit of damage there, and we're going to go on board here with Whispers to see what he's got going on. Just kind of peeking at Simply Lim. He's going to maybe look for a push and see if he can sneak into the convenience store. He's going to go back for the power weapon. No, he's still biding time.
You can tell he wants that boom shot.
Yeah, he does.
Baiting it out, getting some good damage on a TC Gem. Actually gets the boom shot, but he gets punished for it. Aurora sees it, comes in. Also being able to get that down on the Slayer, takes a lot of burst himself. Still putting that constant pressure out on the Red Velvet, being the last member alive, and they're just going to run him down. They see where he's at, and that's going to be it. So, yeah, the pressure was definitely on the Swarm that round, as the COG did get the early pick. So it was a 5v4 in their favor. So that was really the chance to see if, if the Swarm could stay consistent, even when they had a man down. But let's see what happens as we go into this next round. I'm on board with Mando Care because he's still currently sitting 12-3 for this Swarm roster, and he is currently top fragging the whole server. So, and he is actually here into this midpoint. So actually, no, he's in a 1v1 with Aurora. Actually takes him out instantly. That's huge. That's huge. Aurora didn't even see him. Tony Campbell actually picks up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it wasn't even worth it. The rest of his team dies because Mando, what? How anticlimactic, man! Like, Mando comes in, takes out the best player, but he's his best. He's the best player on the Swarm side, but the rest of the players just gets a sweep going in the favor of the Cog. It wasn't even close. It wasn't
the rest of his team is dying. This man don't care.
Yeah,
he's gonna go get that one. We want to get the kill.
Yeah, all right, man, don't care. I mean, you think it was good, for him to, all right, we took out the best player, but my whole team is dead in like a second. I'd be upset. I'd be screaming.
Well, and that's the hard part too, and you've touched on this a couple of times when we've casted Aurora's matches, is this squad is actually just so stacked. They are so consistent top to bottom in this lineup that, sure, you can go for that aggressive push, and you can take out Aurora because he's arguably the best team player on the lineup, but there's no slouches below him. Toby and the rest of the squad can pick up the slack there, and it showed in that last round. No kills yet in this one, as Mando Care had to retreat to cover to buy a little bit of time. I'm going to head over to Onyx here, who's trying to lay down some fire and just control near the flag. They're looking to get into the convenience store, and that's going to be one player going down on each side in quick succession, as that's going to be Whispers sneaking in here, but he might get collapsed on. This could be risky if the push comes through for the Cog, but it's Mando Care and Aurora both down so far. Flag is yet to be picked up as well.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Whispers picked up a kill onto Tony Campbell as well with that boom shot. That's going to be pretty rough stuff, as it was 4v4, but that power weapon granting them a free kill. Swing tied in their favor once again. Looks like Crazy does have the flag as well, so they have a boom shot and they have the flag. So, I mean, I'm on board with Onyx able to pick up a down on the Slayer and finish something off. So evening things back up with a 3v3. Let's see if they can, aggress towards that flag. That boom shot is really something to look out for.
They're pushing for it now.
To pick up. Yeah, we don't want him to pick up another free kill, but Whispers getting caught out. Onyx actually opting to get into a close range fight. Actually, Whispers goes huge, as well as Red Velvet throwing down some cover fire on top to help support with a little bit of fluff damage. But it looks like Slimpy Lim is the last one alive, put into a 1v3 situation. It's not going to be enough, as it looked like Crazy Squad pull ahead here in the later half of this game. And I don't know, man. They might do it. They might eliminate the champions here. I mean, they're looking strong. They're looking strong.
I mean, we keep looking at that scoreboard, and only one team, only Crazy and his team have been able to string together 2 rounds in a row, and they did it once, right? So
this is the round.
The betting man here would probably say that this game is evened up, but there's still an opportunity, and they would put them on the brink, right? Well, they would put themselves 1 point away from the win, 1 point away from eliminating our reigning champions here, and Mando Care is looking to get control. It is the 1v1. Now his team looks like they're playing a little more patient on the other side here.
Yeah, I mean, they know that this is a very important round, because if it does get to a match point right now, I mean, you can't really make those aggressive plays, feeling that that could be your last round in this tournament, So this is the round where you can play a little bit more aggressive. It looks like TSU Slayer goes down to Tony Campbell. That's gonna be starting things off. It looks like TSU Whispers also picks off a kill and takes out one of his teammates in the process. Looks like 3v3 turns into an instant 3v2 into a 2v2. Here on board with Mando Care, 15-5. Looks like he's taking shots from Aurora. Crazy does have the flag. Looks like they are getting crossfired. Looks like they're backing up to kind of get a little bit of a reset here as Aurora aggresses towards them. Sees if he can find a little window of opportunity as they both just stabilize here and make their way towards their own side of the map, not the touchdown side. So just really reassessing what they want to do here. They know how important this round is, as they pick up a smoke grenade. So maybe a touchdown play coming out from these guys. But Aurora Looks like he's just looking for a window of opportunity. He keeps on jumping in and out of the window. He knows what he wants to do. He wants to make a play. Aurora just in the back line. Here it is. Man don't care. And Aurora goes into a 1v1, but it looks like Aurora's going to pick that one up, making a 2v1 situation as they chase down Crazy. Tony Campbell waiting to get that 2v1 situation. Aurora coming in and cleaning that one up. That's going to be a huge play from Aurora as he keeps his team in it and not allowing them to take match point into this later half of this tournament.
Are we going to get another sudden death? Would it be? Are we going to get 3 matches in a row with sudden death?
Dude, I'm telling you, it happens every week, bro. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It's every week. These guys are so evenly matched, and it's just so close. These games are so good. Like, it's so competitive. Like, but here we are into this next round. As I said, the last round matters so much. At this point, every round matters so much. Here we are with Man Don't Care. Gets taken out by Aurora. This is the man. He's just coming in clutch. But 4v4, Whispers picks up one onto TC Jim. Flag, though, for the Swarm side, but Aurora getting a lot of damage into... let's watch Aurora's perspective because he's just absolutely going off right now.
12 eliminations. Top fragging right now for his team is, in fact, simply Lim with 15, but Aurora still carrying his weight right now. Going to throw a grenade into the convenience store there and back away from trouble. The numbers advantage is in favor of the Swarm. He's going to get some good shots there across the map.
Gotta be careful. The touchdown here.
Uh-oh, Swarm is capturing. This will put him on the brink. He's getting some shots. Whispers able to finish it off and grab the 2 points. And that means they are in the driver's seat going into the last round. 2 points needed from the COG here. Otherwise, it will be Crazy eliminating our defending champs.
I mean, if my math is adding up, then Aurora's team should win this one, and we're going to be going to overtime. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, if my math is adding up,
if the script plays out the way we wrote it up,
yeah, we should have overtime in every single match tonight.
I want to start with Simply Lim here. Then he's fragging out this game, looking really strong, getting some good damage onto Slayer, and that's going to be a kill for him. And it's the 4v3 numbers advantage. The flag is on Man Don't Care right now. He's actually running for the touchdown, looking to get some shots onto Simply Lim. He's going to take a little bit of damage. It's just the 1v1 right now. Support is on its way, though. Toby Campbell running over here for some help as Man Don't Care goes for the retreat. Now it's a 4v2 advantage. 1 kill there for the Swarm, though. Now 3v2. Simply Lim trying to hunt down Man Don't Care here. They cannot give away a single point. All they have to do is stall up, and there's still so much time on the clock here.
There's no room for any mistakes at this point in the game. Even though it is a 3v2, man, they do have to make the aggression here because we can't even allow them to hold on to the flag. So it looks like we're on board with Simply Lim as he is going to... Oh, Tony Campbell does have the boom shot as well. Looks like they're able to pick up one more kill as well for TC Jim, and that is going to be it. And just like I said, I mean, what do you know? We're in sudden death. Like, all right, guys, you guys can play this round for real now. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. Like, we got our 12-12 set. All right, cool. All right, this next round's real, guys. It's not scripted at all. Okay, like they're gonna be playing for real. Okay, each and every week, maybe get to 12-12. But anyway, here we are into this next round.
The final round.
Yeah, the final round. No matter what, these guys are actually trying this round on both sides. So we will see an actual match.
The shade.
Oh man.
This has just been an absolute banger of a match. This has been so fun to watch. Just Slayer and Red Velvet going to throw out some smokes there. It is a center spawn flag, and both teams have actually dedicated 2 members to control that area of the map. So it's kind of the 3v3 team fight, and an early kill for the COG here. It's going to bode well as they try to get this win. Red Velvet taking a lot of damage here. He's got to be careful as he's got that crossfire with Jim, and it looks like... I believe Toby Campbell? No, it's Aurora.
Just going to point out that Whispers... Oh, my, I was about to say, as the boom shot gets a kill there, I was going to say Whispers actually went to pick up the boom shot, gets killed in the process, traded out, but brought the boom shot to his team. His team's able to pick up the boom shot, and now they actually get a frag back for it. So it's a little bit of a sacrifice there as they get the power weapon for a player, and the power weapon actually grants them a kill as well. So it evens it back up 4-4 into this last match. Let's go ahead and jump on board with Ipe here as he's, playing a little bit aggressive here on this bottom side of the map. As Simply Lim actually picks up a kill onto Slayer. That's going to be big from the COG side. Crazy does have the flag, though. So if they're just able to hold on to that flag, that's going to be enough. So even though we have a 4v3 advantage, this
20
COG
seconds.
side has to push 20 seconds on the map. They have to make the aggression. If they hold on to the flag, their tournament life is over. 10
They've
seconds.
got a bit of a crossfire on TC Jim. TC Jim's going to get caught and taken down. It's now 3v3 as the grenades are going to come out from the COG side. They're trying to catch them in a choke point. Crazy's going to go down. The flag is down.
Does he pick it back up? Does he pick it back up?
That's
oh
it.
my god, it does! It counts! It counts! Oh my god!
That was so close.
I didn't even know. It's like, does it get him? Oh my god, did it give him the flag or not? Lord have mercy. Like, I couldn't even tell. He went down, he went up, he went down, he went up. But here you have it. It actually reses his teammate and they pick up.
That was unbelievable. What a finish in that game, all the way down to sudden death, down to literally the final seconds with the flag and a single point on the line to take the win. Crazy's able to do it. They get what, we talk about these guys being evenly matched, but this is still an upset because so consistently Toby Campbell and Aurora have had their number. Even if the matches have been close, they've been able to win on a consistent basis. So that is a huge win, a huge upset, and that means Crazy moves on to the finals from the losers bracket to face off against Dynamic Jedi and the squad.
Yeah, that was a match to watch. That was ridiculous. Honestly, I thought that Aurora and their squad were going to take it once they got that early man advantage. But like I said, that boom shot actually got picked up by Whispers, brought to his team in the downstate. Their team was actually able to pick up that boom shot, instantly trade a kill. So they get the man advantage back, right? And then once they had the flag, I mean, that was just... There was just a mad dash with 30 seconds left on the clock, and from there it was just Jesus take the wheel. We're gonna try to hold on to the flag for these last 20 seconds. We only need 1 point, guys. Everyone cover me. Grenades are coming in. It was insane. It was an insane last 30 seconds of that round. But congratulations to Red Velvet and TSU and the boys. Those guys are very consistent. I love to see that they come back each and every week and they're actually able to take out our champions, So they were the one to do it. If anyone was able to do it, it's going to be these guys because, like Howie said, each of these guys' games from week to week are just so close. So, but yeah, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and we'll have the next matches underway shortly.
We made it. We're here. Yay, Summer Spirits, Grand Finals, Gears 5, Microsoft Sundays. Let's get after it. We got Dynamic Jedi going up against Crazy. Share of $500 on the line right here. What do we got? Canals to kick it off.
Yeah, no, Canals. I mean, I feel like we see this map a lot. And I feel like, let's see. Normally, it's TSU Silent that snipes on Crazy side, but they don't have him today. Let's see. I honestly don't know who's gonna snipe on Dynamic Jedi's team. So honestly, both snipers.
TSU Slayer, we're gonna start off with him. Why not? He's had a good day. We're Crazy squad here, and we'll see him going as Shane is his sultry tones coming through my headphones now, and we're going. Shay's gonna get some shots here. That's gonna be aggressive push from the Cog, but that's an early down. Ooh, able to pick him up, but Red Velvet is dead. That's 4v4. Good early action here as Sloan and the side of Dynamic Jedi have gotten early control of the flag. What are you thinking, Shane? What are you seeing?
Nothing right now. Can you go ahead and throw me another invite?
Nothing right now. That's okay. It's a 4v4 here still, and the Swarm have slowed things down as we head over to see Sloan, who is looking to maybe try and make this kind of southern run across the end zone, just being patient, biding some time. Try to see if his teammates can kind of draw the rest of that Cog squad up north, and that is going to be it. Crazy's heading up that way now, so the opening is there. No, they swap man don't care down, so they're kind of trying to hold this almost line of scrimmage down the center of the map to make sure that they have vision of where the flag goes.
Can you shoot me another invite, JC? Get me back in the
just
game.
waiting. I'll get my man back into this game.
Yeah, unfortunate. Had a little disconnect there.
Go.
Perfect. Get off this game.
One thing to note, too, for the side of Dynamic Jedi, Chris, too energetic, did have to go, so they had to get a sub in, so I'm Choji is in for too energetic, and it looks like 7 seconds left. It's actually just going to be the passive play here, so I'm just going to take the single point, even with the significant numbers advantage. I don't know how I feel about that. I would have liked the aggressive push, but they just take the 1 point. Three eliminations there for Chase. All three in that round. Meanwhile, one for Crazy, one for Slayer on the Cog side. And heading into round two, a 1 point lead here. We start off with Chase, the current top fragger in.
JC, I got some good news. I've got some good news for us.
Oh, you got some good news? What do you got for me?
I'm back in the game.
He's back in the game. We made it.
Yes, we made it. All right. So let's go ahead and jump over with. Let's go with I'm Choji, because it looks like he's getting into a little fight. Actually, you're right when I say that he gets taken down by Crazy. And it looks like Crazy's gonna pick up 5v1 situation, and this one's clearly going over to the side of Crazy squad here, as they're going to just finally run down the last member of the Swarm and pick up 2 points for this round. Only a matter of time. All right.
There it is. Man don't care with a big round there. Eliminations are the answer, and that's a 2-1 lead for the Cog. Yeah, you missed it, Shane. I was kind of disappointed where the Swarm side had a 4-2 man advantage and the flag in the first round and elected to hold for a single point. They didn't go for the push. They took a single point. And now, I mean, granted, it's the first round, so, like, you can look at it now and be like, it's not that big of a deal. But, I mean, if they end up losing this game and it's really close, that point could be a huge game changer.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like if you do have the man advantage, I mean, and the flag, I feel like you go for the 2 points every time, JC.
Yeah.
Personally. So if that was the case, I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of a misplay or a little bit of a lack of confidence coming out from that squad. So I want to say that Red Velvet Crazy and the boys here are coming off of quite a win, you know, from this last game. So a lot of momentum on this COG side. So it's gonna be something, you know, that I don't know if Choji and Dynamic Jedi Squad are really ready for, because they've been waiting to play this match. But it looks like TSC Whisper is currently sitting at 5-0. So let's go ahead and check out his perspective as they play out this 3v3. And now 3v2 gets turned into a 2v2 as Choji picks up a kill with that torque bow, making it a 2v2 situation. Dynamic Jedi still has the flag, so that's me going over to the Swarm side. So see if Whispers can open this up, because it looks like the COG will have to aggress in order to prevent the 1 point going into the favor of the Swarm. So I mean, this is more of a situation where, you know, the Swarm can sit back and they don't have to aggress, right? It's like
exactly,
it's 2v2. You know, they put 1 point on the board, it ties it up, it makes sense, and you just kind of go into the next round and it's not risking anything. But to lose a 2v2 right now and for a potential scoreline to go up 4-1. That's pretty impactful. It looks like TSC Whispers missing the shot with that torque bow, but going in with the shotgun, being able to pick up that kill on the vert, and it looks like a possession kill is going to be going into the favor of the Swarm. If I was the COG there, I feel like I aggress every time. I feel like just because the amount of impactfulness, if you actually can make the scoreline go 4-1 right there, and just by, you know, showing up in a 2v2, I feel like that's just it's just game changing. You know what I mean? Now we're sitting at 2v2 or a 2-2, and it would have been 4-1. You know, if someone made a big play there. But hey, we went with the more passive approach as we go into this next round. Still on board with TSC Whispers. Smoke grenades out on mid. Looks like he's able to pick up that flag for his team.
Yeah, took a lot of shots, but able to secure it as the flag has moved to that central location just below the bridge. They smoked it out early. He's able to run in and grab it, and that is early flag control. And now we go into this this kind of stalemate state we get into in the middle of all of these rounds, where, you know, if someone's able to secure the flag early, they kind of pull back and wait. You know, when you kind of get into this point where both teams are just poking and prodding, trying to see if they can find an opening and then look to press for it. But a lot of these teams get really patient if they get control of the flag in the middle of these rounds. They don't want to take too aggressive of a push and get caught with their pants down here. So Whispers sitting back with the flag. We can head over to let's head over to the Swarm side. We can come on board with Sloan and see he's down on the southern part of the map, and we'll see if maybe the Swarm instead go for an aggressive push. It is even numbers, or do they just want to give up the 1 point?
Yeah, with on board with Sloan in here as he makes the aggression towards TSC Slayer. Looks like Hive goes down to Red Velvet in that process. We talked about big kill on it, Crazy. He has the flank. This is the man to watch. This is the play.
They don't
big
know he's here.
On him. Yeah, he's just able to put so much damage into the team. Crossfire coming out from the Swarm side. Looks like they have. Oh my goodness! It goes down to a 1v1. Sloan was the main player in the previous round. But let's see. It looks like let's see if he slows down or if he's gonna go ahead and speed up as he gets into this 1v1. Looks like man don't care. This is the other man to watch out for, but he goes big for his team, putting 2 more points up onto the board, making that a 4-2 scoreline for the Swarm side. Big stuff from Sloan.
And the lack of communication is really what cost the COG that round. They almost had enough there, but it was the lack of communication from Crazy not letting his team know, hey, you know, Sloan's back, you're in a flank position. He took you down, he's behind you guys, because he was able to run up, get a solid amount of damage, and be a big distraction when his team went for the aggressive push. So there really needs to be better communication there on, hey, here's where this player is, he's in a flank position. Looks like we may have, we do have a disconnect on the Swarm side right at the start of the round. So good on both teams to just back away. Get ready to reset, and it appears we will get a 4v4 round here. Yep.
Looks like they're going to do a countdown and take this round into a 4v4. Looks like they're going off of when he joins back in the game. The game will be live. So it's a matter of seconds here until these guys kick off this next round. I want to go ahead and take a second to talk about Sloan there because he's been having an absolute dynamite performance throughout today. He led his team in kills, I believe, the last match, and as we go into these grand finals, he's able to pick up that clutch 1v1. So cool stuff from him. I haven't seen him in our weeklies so far, and if I have, I haven't seen him to this Sloan. I haven't seen this Sloan, you know what I mean? So great stuff from him. I'm really curious to see how the rest of these games play out with Sloan. You know, and here they have it. They're kicking off the 4v4 with the last 30 seconds here.
Flag possession is huge here.
Looks like they're going no flag. They're just going honor deathmatch right here. It looks like.
Oh, I like that. I think that's the right call.
Yeah. I think they're just gonna let this go to a stalemate and let this round pretty much just like not even count. Which is it's OT.
So I think if someone touches the flag, do they win the round? I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna go for the kills. That's Slayer up in front of the team. Oh, looks they're just waiting. They're waiting for the one player to rejoin the game. He's just punching them. I like the sportsmanship here. Both teams being cool, recognizing that the disconnect sucks to deal with. You know, working together to get through it.
Yep, looks like they are going back to spawn, and once the player joins, so the next round will go smoothly. They're going to play this one out, 4v4 essentially, and then the next round though we'll have all 5 members for the remainder of the match.
Yeah, so just waiting for the last reconnect, and they will play with no flag here. They will just play for deathmatch, as you said. Looks like they're just gonna do it without the reconnect, so they're gonna go for it. So we're gonna get some kills here. On board with TSU Slayer right now, pushing up near the flag. He's here with Whispers, trying to get some shots onto Chase as Chase ducks back behind cover. Try and respond. A lot of players up to the north side. That's the early lead for COG, 4-3. Chase trying to throw some damage out. Good shot on Slayer as he's going to go down there. Whispers going to elect for the push, gets the kill. And now it's the 4v2.
Yeah, Man Don't Care actually picked up a sniper pick as well with that long shot, so that actually gave them that early edge in that 4v4. So good stuff from him. But let's go ahead, and that's going to tie things up. Hopefully that disconnect is solved, and we have all 5 members on both sides going into this next round. Yep, looks like they're saying they're going to play normal in the chat. So this next game
Dynamic
should be
Jedi is back.
completely back to normal and 5v5. So let's go ahead and kick it off with TSU Whispers, as he is currently sitting 8-2 for the COG side. And he's jumping right into this mid fight.
Control the top of the bridge here. Some shots from Dynamic after reconnecting up to the top. Sloan did get down, but picked back up by his team as he's going to retreat to cover. Dynamic Jedi as well. Knocked down, taken out as Choji's down as well. It's a 3v3. Chase now trying to duke it out in the center of the map, but he's going to get taken out now. Full control by the COG up on the top side, but it's actually the Swarm pushing in. It's the 1v1. We got Man Don't Care versus Lil Geovert.
And that's going to be both snipers actually now. So looks like Man Don't Care is sniping for his side, and it looks like little Geovert sniping for his. So it looks like flag control is going to be coming out from the Swarm. So aggression will be coming out from Man Don't Care, but he's not going to care because he's going to hit an instant headshot and close out that round. Holy smokes. You love to see it. You love to see it.
There it is, 2 rounds in a row now for the COG side, and Crazy's team now has the lead.
Someone has to shut down the COG sniper. I'm sorry. I just saw the stats, and Man Don't Care is currently sitting 9-1 with that sniper on the COG side. So someone has to shut him down. You know,
You could say
he's getting the
he's doing
snipe for
all right,
free.
I
He's getting a pick or two each game, each round. So I mean, let's go ahead and check out his perspective for this next one, because I guess he's the one to watch. I mean, let's see where he's putting this sniper and you know, making it the most impactful for his team. It's like early kill coming out from TSU Slayer onto Hive. That's gonna set the tone here for this first match. But looks like Sloan picked up a kill for himself as Crazy returns the favor onto Sloan and Dynamic Jedi.
4-2 right now for the Cog, looking very comfortable right now. It's I'm Choji and Lil Geovert left. They try and defend. The flag is in Crazy's possession, so Cog has all of the power right now. Geovert spotted out. He's going to get collapsed on by 3 members here, and he's going to get taken out. Wait, what? Little Geovert gets the 1v2? Are you kidding me?
Let's go ahead on board with him. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead on Little Geovert.
What do you got?
Hot swaps to his shotgun, takes another shotgun fight, gets the Dan on man, don't care. That's gonna be the closing sniper. He's just going nuclear here as he picks up 3. The last member, and he picks up the 4th. He picks up the 4th.
What is
Are
this
you
man doing?
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The 1v4, and that is the perils of not having great communication and not coordinating your pushes. You should not be able to win a 1v3 right there when you've got a guy with a sniper trained on you and 2 players pushing you. If you coordinate that push, you should never lose it, but it's misplayed by the Cog side, and man, does Lil Geovert take advantage.
Yeah. It's right when I said, you know, like someone's got to shut down Man Don't Care and the opposing sniper who was 9-1. You see
Lil
that
Geo's
come
like,
out
I
a
got
little.
you.
He's like, I got you. I'm the sniper on the swarm side, and I got you, fam. How do you think we're gonna get to overtime? I gotta shut down right now. If my math adds up, guys. If we get to an overtime, you know, he's got to win this round. So, I mean, just to bring it back and forth. And here we go. Every round, super close, 4v4. Here we go. Another 4v2 situation. It looks like this one's going over to the favor of the Swarm this time. Let's see if Man Don't Care can actually make it happen, but, you know, a reversal. You know, let's see if the Cog can pull off the 2v4. Same situation. Let's go on board with Man Don't Care. It's going to be the one to watch. It's 9-2. So... if anything's gonna happen, I'm gonna have to see some headshots, some big headshots on Man Don't Care. Looks like little Geovert actually gets taken out by Red Velvet. That's gonna be a start. Looks like landing a sniper shot, not a headshot.
He's ready for the end zone range. Choji just buying time right now. This isn't gonna work. That's gonna be 2 points for the Swarm. The touchdown. Good setup there as Dynamic Jedi secures 2 points.
Well played on both sides. Good attempt for defense and good rundown as well. Just couldn't get it done. Broke it down to a 2v2 situation, but they're able to pick up that flag cap in the end. All right. So, wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Definitely a really interesting game so far. It's an 8-6 lead here. Big swing here in favor of the Swarm. Very, very key round there. A lot of fire here on the southern part of the map. The flag is down there. Both teams have dedicated a large bulk of their manpower down to this side of the map. Early kill there is Sloan able to take out TSU Slayer, but Whisper's going to trade back and take out Chase. Now Sloan gets shot in the back by Whispers. 13 eliminations on this player, and he's tracking the flag now. Running away with it is Dynamic Jedi, trying to get to the right side of the map.
It looks like both snipers are still alive. So it looks like we have 2 AR players left and two snipers both alive on the map. So let's see, maybe one sniper headshot will really sway this round, you know. So let's just see if anyone can open anything up here in this 3v3. Looks like the Cog will have to get aggressive if they're going to want to win this one. Let's see who's going to make the aggression. It looks like I'm Choji does have a power weapon as well for himself. So it looks like 2 power weapons are going to be in the favor of the Swarm side and the flag. So it's going to be very, very heavily favoring the Swarm for this round. So let's see. It looks like Red Velvet is going to be pushing on to little Geovert. Big damage coming in. That's going to be big burst. Is he able to get the down? He does get the down. Finish comes into play as well. 3v2. That's going to be the opening that they want. They're going to be chasing
but that's
down
the lead into the right side of the map. Choji's on his way to help, but he might get here too late. Getting shot in the back. Dynamic Jedi's in trouble. He gets downed. That's the flag over the Cog side. They've got the numbers advantage as well. Choji's in trouble. He's going to have to pull off a miracle to get this round. Whispers pushes in. They're going to take Choji out, and the Cog turn that round on its head.
Wow, what a turnaround. See, I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at my math, and yeah, no, this is adding up. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, yeah, so it should go back and forth, and then we should hit overtime, and then, yeah, we should hit overtime for every single match for this whole broadcast. Big facts. No, it's happening.
Okay.
You don't. We're not going to tell them that. We're not going to tell them that it's scripted yet.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Going on to this next round. It looks like we have TSD Whisper coming in and just tearing up the backline, but he's punished in the process. Dynamic Jedi barely able to pick that one up. Didn't want them to get the flag right away. Gets punished in the process, and that's going to be flag advantage and a man advantage going in the favor of the Swarm.
Yep, they've got a solid start here, but they've had some great starts to rounds. And they haven't been able to finish them off, so we'll have to see. Tied up, they've got the two-man advantage right now. They can push for it. Jedi has the flag. I mean, honestly, I would just like a good coordinated push. Like, just go. Push towards the end zone.
I want to see someone bait out a peek for Mando Care to get a pick with the headshot and then capitalize on it. But looks like they're just gonna all in it. Slayer goes in, gets picked off right away. Now it's a 2v5 situation, making this even more undoable. Mando Care was in line of sight though, so it was possible maybe for something to get picked off. But looks like Crazy's able to pick off a headshot with that power weapon. So looks like this is still doable for the Cog if they get something done here. But nope, not anymore. That's going to be a touchdown going in the favor of the Swarm side. Another 2 points on the board. And that means that next round, the Cog should win. And with that being said, it looks like we have another DC. So it looks like both teams are going to go ahead and wait this one out, so we might have a little delayed start on this one.
Yeah, we'll see. They probably will wait for the reconnect and then play out a 4v4. We'll have to see what the strategy is here, but patience from both teams. Patience from everybody at home.
Yeah, I need that admin button so I can just like freeze time, you know? Cool.
I guess, you know what? Hey, I will take this opportunity. Guys, if you have been active in chat, I'm going to give away, I'd like to give away a Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate 14-day trial. So I've got that to give away right now. So I'm going to actually just roll it. And if you guys win, I will DM you from my personal Twitch account with the code. So just look out for a DM from Caster Yeso. But I'm going to hit roll it. What do we got? Hey, Mark. There you go. Very pog. Congratulations. You have won a free 14-day trial.
Cool stuff.
Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate. So there you go, my man. Thanks for coming to hang out. I'll DM that code to you soon, but we are into this round. Shane, take it away.
All right, as we go into this round, this one's going to be a 4v4 situation. Mando Care and Little Geovert also picking up their snipers as usual. Looks like the Swarm will pick up the flag this round early off the bat. So let's go ahead. Whisper's picking up a kill on a Dynamic Jedi. That's going to go ahead and set the tone for sure. It looks like no players are in the area to trade it right away, but it looks like Sloan goes down on the south side of the map as well. Making it 4v4. It's just a bloodbath. It's just Whispers just said, I'm cleaning everybody up. Good 4v4. I think I killed everybody. I think he literally killed 3 out of the 4 players there in that little carnage going on. So currently sitting 18-6.
Everything's going according to plan here.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, yeah, no, this is a scripted broadcast, guys. This is actually not live. No, I'm just kidding, guys. No,
That's
as
the
we
joke.
Kappa, that is a big Kappa in chat. This is live, absolutely live. As we get into this next round, it looks like TSU Whispers is going to be we're on board with him as he is the main fragger here. Looks like he's going to be able to pick up the flag. Oh, big double kill coming in from Choji as that frag comes in, and it looks like Sloan's going to be. Oh, no. Looks like Jedi's going to be able to pick up Crazy, and Choji goes down from TSU Slayer as that gets pretty much settled as the last member goes down for the COG. And that was a pretty fast round, if you ask me. So, yeah, no, I mean, and there you have it. There you have it.
That is game one over to the Swarm. Big win for Dynamic Jedi and the rest of the team as they take the lead here in the grand finals. Mark, you should have gotten a DM or a whisper from me on Twitch. So just please reply to that when you see it, just to confirm that you got the code. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations to Dynamic Jedi for taking that first round. And if you guys missed it earlier, it is in fact a best of 3 in grand finals with the possibility of a reset. So with Dynamic Jedi's team coming out of winner's bracket, they only have to win a single best of 3 to take it all. Meanwhile, Crazy and his team need to win 2 consecutive best of 3s to win it all. So early lead here for Dynamic Jedi. They're going to be feeling really good about things right now as they have the lead, in one more round, one more game, I should say, would give them the win in first place.
Absolutely. I mean, that was great stuff from these guys. I mean, like I said, these rounds were going back and forth from every match. Looks like we had a couple of disconnects, but both teams were respectful and waited for the member to come back and duked it out. And we had 2 4v4s. So hopefully most of these connection issues are solved for this next this next round in this best of 3. So looks like we're just waiting for the players, one more player to join the game, and then we will be underway. So it'll be just a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
What stood out? What stood out for you in that last match, JC?
It was really interesting because when you look at the way, kind of the history we have over the last few weeks about how things have been playing out, which teams have been consistently dominating, it's crazy to look at Aurora and Toby Campbell and that team to lose in winners finals, and then against the team they have so consistently been able to beat, lose again in losers finals. So these are both teams that have taken out our reigning champions on the day. And history makes me want to go, yeah, Crazy is the heavy favorite here. But I think Dynamic Jedi and his team have played some of the best gears we've actually seen from them in our tournaments so far. They looked really good in that game. Couple of rounds got away from them, but like overall they felt really consistent. It felt like they were taking good fights and they were playing around the flag really well. So I'm hoping to see more of that in this next game. If they can keep that going, I don't see any reason why they couldn't 2-0 here. I don't think Crazy and his team are slouches by any stretch, but Dynamic Jedi's side looks to be playing peak gears for them so far.
Yeah, I mean, so what I've seen, kind of like my thought process on this is, Man No Care is the best player on this COG side, right? They have him sniping. He's having a really good game. They started off super strong, and then little Giovert, I want to say in the fourth round, I want to say, pulled off that 1v2 upset that really just like set the momentum for the rest of the game, and as well as Sloan, who's just been having an outstanding performance throughout this whole day. Big shout out to him. He's just been kind of like that main, always in the team fight, aggressive player that's always in your face, kind of like the Aurora for this squad that's kind of just getting the job done.
Sure.
So good stuff from him. I just think that those two players, if they stay consistent and keep on playing how they're playing, there's no reason that they don't 2-0 this best of 3.
They definitely should be feeling very confident going into this next game. It's been really, really fun to watch. And so I'm excited to get more of it. We're at least guaranteed, another game here and possibly more if we get the reset from Crazy and company. Hopefully, looks like the teams are just getting organized, getting ready to get into the next game, I want to check because I actually have the full pick ban for maps and stuff here. So what we should have is map 2 should be Asylum with Dynamic Jedi's team on the COG side. So they need to swap sides and we'll be on Asylum. So they've already got that set and ready to go. So that's all we're really waiting for here is for them to swap sides, and then we should be ready to get into the next map. I want to remind you guys as well, if you guys are here for Halo, that tournament, we will be going to that broadcast immediately following this. We'll probably go to a short break and then get right into the Halo action. So if you are here for that, bear with us. Enjoy the grand final that we've got for you here, and then Halo will be here. Oh, it doesn't look like they are going to swap sides. Okay. But we will have Halo for you guys in just a little bit. So make sure to stick around for that broadcast. We will have Clutch and Shyway bringing you all of the action just after we finish up gear. So don't go anywhere, folks. But we're ready to hit Asylum here. It's game 2 of Grand Finals. And Dynamic Jedi and his team on the verge of taking first place if they can take this next map. The anticipation is building. Can I get a drum roll, please, chat? Show me what you got.
Yeah, I feel like there was definitely a big roster mix-up with this Dynamic Jedi roster. Like little Geovert, definitely remember him. Dynamic Jedi, obviously remember him. I want to say Hive Chase, I remember him, but I'm Choji and Sloan. Not too sure.
Ooh. Early control of the north side of the map for the COG side gives them the early lead and kills 5-4. Well, Geovert was able to grab the flag.
Jedi actually going down early in that first mid fight, unlike him. But it looks like they did. The Swarm did get the flag in that engagement, so they lost a member, but they do have flag control, so it will set the COG on the offense. So they will have to aggress here to at least prevent them from getting that free 1 point from possession. So on board with TSU Slayer, he does have the long shot rifle. Currently sitting north center of the map, just looking around for a pick. They're kind of just figuring out where all these players are kind of set up, but he actually goes down, gets picked back up fairly quickly, but actually gets blown up by a frag grenade from Sloan. But Sloan gets traded out in the process as well. That was really that playmaker that I was talking about. But looks like little Geovert's in a 1v1 with Whispers, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He's running away. Looks like Whispers getting the better of him. Whispers being able to pick that up, get the kill and the flag, and that looks like going to be an easy touchdown because Choji is not going to be able to defend him because he also goes down.
He doesn't even have time for the touchdown. This Choji just takes a shotgun to the back of the head, and that's the 2-0 leadings off on Asylum.
Yeah, I actually enjoy this map a lot. I feel like this is a really competitive map. I love seeing this one. There's a lot of I love the aggression on the midpoint. I feel like it's really balanced, and the fights in this mid lane, like Hive and Whispers here, are just like in a straight one away. Like this 1v1 is just good map presence. Looks like there is a 3-1-1-3 split going out on both sides of the map. But looks like the COG have the now 4 members on the north side of the map. It looks like the Swarm are making the same rotation, evening out the numbers. Looks like communication just going out. But the Swarm do have the flag again right away. So that's both rounds the Swarm have been able to successfully get the flag. But it looks like this round they didn't actually lose Dynamic Jedi in the process. So early favor going towards the Swarm side. I feel like they've been very aggressive with showing that mid presence and that early game flag presence in all of their games today. Earlier in Canal, they were, I want to say, like they had an 80% success rate of getting that flag almost every round, it seemed like. they always would just throw a smoke, instantly get the flag, and back up. And they did it without taking casualties a lot of the time. But as I say, that little Geo Vert gets taken out by TSU Slayer. That's going to be rough because he did have that long shot rifle, as they did get that mid control early, and that just goes to show you how important it is to get that early game map control, as they did get that long shot. But Dynamic Jedi evening things back up, able to take down Whispers, making it 3v. On board with Sloan.
Off that kill.
Yeah, on board with Sloan now in 2v3. They do. Oh, he needs to get this kill on Crazy and get the res. Can he do it? Gets the kill. He doesn't able to get the res. Resetting HP.
Himself.
Yep, in a 1v2 situation, he is able to do this. Ooh, but man don't care, showing why he is not gonna take that one lightly. Able to just run up and take that 1v1 and actually get that elimination. That's big elimination there. That could have gone really poorly if he actually gave him that quick shotgun kill, you know, because then now he has the flag and he's behind cover and he's in a 1v1, you know. And
I was getting worried it was one of those desynced 2v1 pushes.
Yeah, so
it didn't come back to bite him. So 4-0 lead for the COG side. They're all going to push up to the north side of the map. They're trying to get control of the flag, and it's going to be carnage up here as it's already the 5v4 in favor of the COG. They're going to look for control of the flag. It hasn't been picked up quite yet. They're being patient. They know these Swarm players aren't posted up nearby waiting for them to pick it up, and they're going to be able to grab it. That's Van. Don't care with the flag. We can switch over to his point of view right now. Red Velvet gets some damage here, and he and Mando Care just doing work on the north side of the map. It's now 5v3, and the Swarm heavily on the back foot.
Absolutely on board with Red Velvet here, as they have a 5v3 situation. He's just holding top map control here. Hive looking to get involved, possibly, as he's just getting zoned at the midpoint. Let's go ahead and switch over to Crazy, because he's in a 1v1 with Choji, it seems like, or not, mind you, not a 1v1, because Choji's getting sprayed down by the whole team as they find Choji. Looks like there's only 2 members alive left on the Swarm side, all just panicking, finding a safe spot to hide, but looks like there's nowhere else to hide. 1v1 for Crazy, actually gets killed, taken down by Hive. Big kill from him. Hive finding himself in another 1v1, actually getting taken out, and that's going to be it, as COG finish that one off, and that's going to be 6-0 going into this map. Big change of pace. We normally don't see 3 rounds in a row, so
that is a huge start for the COG here. Huge lead up 6-0, and a lot of work ahead of Dynamic Jedi and his team.
They got to figure it out at this point. They're just simply outplaying them. Yeah, they're just simply outplaying them. Looks like this team is way more coordinated on this map. As looks like the mid fight is going in. They're all inning. Instant trade back and forth. 1 for Red Velvet, 1 for Hive. 4v4. Looks like a 1v1 is going on the bottom side of the map as well between Crazy and it looks like Dynamic Jedi. So we'll see who gets the better of that situation. Little Geo Vert picking up the long shot, giving his team the advantage here. Looks like Retro Lancer also getting picked up from Choji. Dynamic Jedi going down. 3v3 situation is out. Whisper's actually getting a team kill onto Crazy. That's not what you want to see. Or actually a team down, yeah. So that's not what you want to see from them. Looks like this one's going over the favor of the Swarm for sure, because looks like Little Geo Vert picking up a headshot with that long shot rifle. Looks like Red Velvet going over, picking up a kill onto Little Geo Vert, instantly closing him out and shutting him down. But as we go on, let's go ahead and go on with Choji, because he has the flag and he's going for the cap right now. Looks like he's going to get it done as him and Sloan finish that one out and put 2 points on the board for the Swarm.
There we go. That was huge. It wouldn't have necessarily guaranteed a loss, but digging yourself an 8-0 hole would have been just such a steep mountain for the Swarm to climb. So now they close that back to a 4-point deficit, and if they can string together 2 in a row here, it definitely changes the complexion of this game. We'll start off with Hive Chase here. 3 eliminations, so slow start, but he again is being kind of that entry player here, pushing aggressively to start off on the top side. Going to get a shot under Red Velvet here, trying to get a little bit more, but Red Velvet going to cover below cover. He is going to get down. Hive Chase looking to finish off the kill, almost there. He's going to push for it. He's going to take it. That's the 4v5 start here, and Chase feeling good.
good, but looks like Mano Care is going to even things back up. Crazy picks up a frag grenade as well. Don't know where that is on the map, but we got to look out for that one because that could be huge if he throws it up onto this midpoint during this team fight unexpectedly. TSU Slayer taking a big burst of damage from Hive. Hive backing up. Looks like a little reset's coming into play, but Mano Care aggressing towards mid. Long shot comes out. Big sniper kill from Mano Care, shutting down Hive, but Sloan showing up for his team as well, evening things back out, coming up with a big 1v1 performance. And that's what I'm saying. He's just Sloan. Big player, impactful kills. If he doesn't get that kill right there, that's huge. That's it's just evening things back up is just so impactful. Being able to take that engagement, taking a sniper shot, that's going to be rough. Is he able to get away? Sloan actually getting ran down. Gets down, though, from the sniper. Too much to deal with. He needs some support from his team. Choji comes in, not able to get anything done. Looks like this one is going to be pretty much over. Choji needed to make a play there to help out his team. He was just getting... Sloan needed some type of assistance there. There just needed to be some sort of trade from Choji where the shotgun player isn't able to run him down as the sniper player is also hitting shots on him. There needed to be some type of pressure either on the sniper player so he can't shoot for free, or he needed to be there for his team there in that engagement to be able to trade and at least relieve some pressure on that shotgun player that's also aggressing towards him onto the map. So yeah, here we have it going in. I feel like they had that.
Feeling pretty good. The early results were going well, but then they kind of get caught, and the rest of that round in favor of the COG.
Go ahead and
we're kind of once again in that stalemate on the north side. I'm with Red Velvet here. He's going to throw out another smoke, and they're going to try and grab early control of the flag. But there's a huge response from the Swarm. Whisper's going for the flank, but he gets turned on and taken down. It's a 5-4 lead for the Swarm.
It looks like it kicked me out of that game again. Can you see another invite?
Yeah, that's going to be a knock there for Lil Geo Vert as they're going to try and push for the flag. That's a 5-3 lead now, and this has got to be a round for the Swarm. Dynamic Jedi and his team need this one bad, and they've got a huge opportunity to take it. Got the lead. They need 2 points here. Get a coordinated push. You've got the numbers. You know where two players are. Lots of damage on a TSU Slayer. Little Geovert taken down as he just solo pushes. No coordination here from the Swarm. Costs them a player. Now it's really just Chase in the 1v2. There's going to be the push. They're going to lose the advantage. It's now down to 3v3. This is such a huge misplay. They may still be able to sneak out this round as one kill did come through, and Choji is pushing with the flag. We can head over to his perspective. He's running into the end zone. He's got the support of his team. It's the 3v2. There's one knock. He's going to get taken down. Man Don't Care is the only COG player left. That's the touchdown, the kill, elimination win for the Swarm.
Unfortunately, I missed that one. It looks like
It's okay. Big round there for the Swarm. Things looked a little shaky as they weren't working with the advantage that they had. They weren't forcing outnumbered fights. So things got a little dicey there for a moment, but they were able to pull out the win, get the eliminations, and now, again, down by 4.
Let's go ahead and check out Sloan's perspective as we go into this next round, because this man is currently sitting 11-4. This is the man to watch as he some big damage onto Slayer, able to pick that one up. Little Geovert picking up the power weapon as well. This is going to be going to the favor of the Swarm, but it looks like, whoa, a little flipper on Crazy picks one up on the Choji, and Red Velvet also takes out Dynamic Jedi. That was a quick swap. Vert taking a bunch of damage. What is actually happening? They're just getting collapsed on from all over the map. Can they recover? Little Vert goes down again, able to get up a res. Sloan comes in huge with a res and a kill. Takes another 1v1, takes out Whispers, making it a 2v2 situation. And there you have it, just like that.
They're going for the end zone.
Getting things done.
They're going for the touchdown because Crazy was zoned off by the train.
1v1 Sloan again, gets another one, turning on a Crazy. Big damage, burst comes out, picks up the flag, and there you have it. Sloan making his aggression towards the other side of the map, knows he puts a lot of damage pressure onto the opponent. Crazy just knows it's in a 1v1 situation. He has time. He can get the 1 point. He can go for, he wants the 2. Crazy knows he doesn't want to give him the free 2-point touchdown, forcing him to take the 1v1 against him, backing off, trying to rotate around through the mid zone. Let's see if he can do it.
Time.
Absolutely. Just both players rotating through the map, keeping eyes on each other. Shots come out, trying to keep unexpected burst here, catching him in the open. A lot of
so much damage.
Here we are, backing up again, trying to catch him in the open, trying to just bait him in the open, slowly working. Wait, 20 seconds on the clock. Here we are, slowing things down here. This is the final moments of the round. Is he going to get two? A lot of damage on here. Ducking, diving, bombing, and weaving. Big touchdown coming into play from the Swarm. Big play. And that is a huge... And man, I talk about it from time and time again, but this Sloan guy, man, he is showing up today, currently sitting 15-4. The closest person on his team currently has 5 kills, JC. 5. He's tripling the amount of pressure coming out from his team alone.
I mean, I'm hearing an old viral video. Greg Jennings, he put the team on his back. Like, Sloan just popping off right now. And I mean, hey, other players have had carry performances for his team throughout this bracket, but just Sloan has been consistently the top performer for this squad. Wow, players just falling left and right as it's now just down to the 3v3. Sloan, one of those dead players, and it's now the 2v2.
Wow.
Control, the man don't care.
This is where you know we need some big individual plays from Dynamic Jedi and I'm Choji. You know, they have the power. Man don't care has the power weapon. He's the man to stop. He's got the power weapon. He's 14-4. He's currently carrying his team right now, and someone's got to shut him down. Someone, Choji or Dynamic Jedi, has to shut him down. They have to know that he has the power weapon too. They know that he has the flag. They have to aggress, and it might be hard with that power weapon. Really, you know, putting them between a rock and a hard place here.
Honestly, if I'm the Swarm, I'm probably happy just losing the 1 possession point. Like,
yes.
With them having the flag and the power weapon, I honestly would be fine. If I'm Dynamic Jedi, just say, let them hold the flag, just don't let them get the touchdown or the elimination.
I think I'm okay with that call, but it looks like it's going to be all on the line here as they are making the aggression.
Oh, no.
Trying to isolate the player. Dynamic Jedi goes huge with one.
He got the kill. It's the 2v1. That's the push. Mando Care's running away. He took a lot of damage there. It's Choji leaning over the wall, but that's the kill for Mando Care.
Jesus.
Wow.
Man, big kills for Man Don't Care, and I said it before, this is the man to watch. This is the guy that's carrying this COG side, and he's the one to go ahead and close out that round for that team, for his team, and that's going to be a big round for his team, giving him 10 points on the board, 10-6. That's quite a deficit here as we
And again, it's just another uncoordinated fight. You've got a 2v1. Choji needs to be there to support Dynamic quickly. You need to communicate and get paired up there. Because if they do, they should be able to take down Mando Care. I mean, he was like 1 shot after he finished the fight with Dynamic Jedi, but it works in favor of the COD. They've got the 4-point lead. They've got the flag in this 4v4.
Absolutely on board with Sloan now, because this is going to be the guy that's going to have to carry out the rest of these rounds. Looks like they go down early as... Oh, but he saves his... Doesn't save his team, actually. Trades it out. Looks like he's in a 2v1. Oh, all on him. Oh, he almost gets it done, but he ran into Man Don't Care. Looks like Choji. This is where
Choji's going for the touchdown. The response is on its way from Crazy. Can he get it? He's hiding in the smoke. Oh, he gets down right at the last moment.
No, Choji. Not like this. He almost had to play. That would have been so big for his team if he actually was able to put those points on the board. Oh my goodness! Now there's no margin for error. Now everything's on the board. Oh my goodness! Swarm have to score 2 points to stay in the game. So it has to be perfect play coming out from the Swarm side. Sloan on board with him again. Let's see if he can get it done.
Big game. It's going to need to be even bigger if his team has any hope of taking Grands right now. Otherwise, it will be forced to a game 3. Chase going to get down there early. Wow. The Swarm's lines just getting shredded as it's a 5-2, and this should be the second game over to Crazy.
Yeah,
Down goes Sloan. That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
That's all she wrote, folks. So there we go. Back and forth. GGs are out in chat, and yeah, Yeah, no, that is 20-4 coming out from Man Don't Care. That is crazy stuff. I mean, definitely just dominating performance coming out from both these guys.
An absolutely huge win, evens things up there. Now we go to this deciding game 3 for the first part of the grand final, and this is either Dynamic Jedi and his team take the win or the reset is forced by Crazy. But regardless, this third game is going to be a huge one here, as everything is on the line for these teams. Hopefully, should be into the game pretty quick. It's really interesting, and I'm curious to see how the game changes here in game number 3, because it was so tight in the first game, and then it really felt like you know Crazy and his squad ran away with game 2. They built that early 6-0 lead, end up winning 14-6. So that was just a huge one, and uh, I'm curious to see if they carry this momentum in here, or was it just the map? Was it just Asylum that they were so comfortable on and had Dynamic Jedi in their back foot?
Yeah, I feel like Crazy Squad was a lot more comfortable on Asylum for sure. They showed a lot more of that mid presence, and their team fights were more dominant for sure on that top north of the north side hill. I feel like they always got the better of the trades, but once the team fights started going over to the south side of the map, over by the train, it kind of mixed things up for a little bit as Sloan kind of was able to pull off that 1v4 win, and shake things up a little bit, and it kind of we saw a lot of evened out 3v3s, 2v2s, a lot more of a consistent and even matchups after the initial engagement on the team fights in the later part of the game. But yeah, I'm really curious to see like if we can see a very dominant mid performance from Sloan and Choji and Dynamic Jedi and the boys maybe on another map. So but it looks like we're going to the arena, the All Fathers Arena. Yeah, so that's what I think. What map we have for you guys for this grand finals? Looks like they're just switching teams right now, and we should be underway shortly.
Yeah, should be pretty quick. So we will have Dynamic Jedi and his team on the cog. And I might sneeze here in a moment. Hold on. Whew. Felt like I had. You ever? And now it goes away, and now it bugs me even more. You ever feel like you got to sneeze, and you kind of mentally prepare for it, and all of a sudden it just disappears, and you're just like, okay,
Frustrating.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'm like, I thought we were gonna take care of this. Everything's okay though. Yeah, teams swapping sides. We just got to get the last player here on to the swarm side, and then we will be just about ready to go. Again, setting up the stakes here. A win in this next game for Dynamic Jedi and his team will mean a victory in the grand finals. Meanwhile, on the other side, a win for Crazy Squad means a reset and then another best of 3. So definitely a lot on the line here.
Yeah, who do you think's going to take it, Juicy? Who do you think's going to pull out? Do you think it's going to go to a reset?
I feel like we haven't. I feel like I don't know that we've seen any arena today. So this map is a little fresh for me seeing these two teams on it. So I'm not sure.
I like this map. I feel like this map is going to be like a lot of like 2v2, 3v3 like lane engagements. It's very like straightforward arena style. I mean, it's called the arena for Christ's sake. So
okay.
Yeah, it's yeah, you know what I mean. But and it's as far as like teams getting the flag and playing defensive, I feel like it's a very defensive map. If you get the flag right off the bat, I feel like it's really hard to aggress if you get the power weapon and the flag. But I feel like that's for most maps, realistically. But I mean, like I feel like this one, it's just very, you get that first edge, getting the flag, and I feel like you're just guaranteed 1 point almost every time, if you get the power weapon and the flag. So we'll see how much early aggression comes off onto the flag off the beginning of each round. But like I said, I feel like Crazy and Red Velvet and Mando Care squad was way more dominant on that midpoint in that last map. Asylum. So I'm hoping that little Geo Vert and his boys, Dynamic Jedi and the boys, can bring it back and show us that they actually came to play too in this grand final, and we get another scripted overtime for you guys. So we all love to see it. We had to say it, right? We're waiting for this moment. We had to tie it up 1-1 before we brought it to that final 12-12 overtime for you guys.
Yep.
So just to make things interesting, yeah. There we have it. So it looks like the final member did join the squad. So let's go ahead and let them know to start the match.
Yeah, we are just about ready to go here. Promises to be a good one. The first 2 games have been very exciting. And I'm stoked to see what we get here in the final one. Oh, man. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Let's see your predictions in chat, guys. Who do you got winning? Is it Crazy Squad or Dynamic Jedi? Who do you think is going to take this 3rd game? All right, loading into the map. All Fathers Arena is the map for this 3rd game in this best of 3. As we are loading in. Active rounds on the drop shot will detonate much sooner when drilling into the ground. Thank you, Gears of War. Paradigm Warrior says, rooting for my teammates Jedi and Geo. So that's one for that side. Anybody got Crazy Man Don't Care and the rest of that team? They're on the swarm this game. Match is starting.
Hey there.
I think I have a new favorite player, guys.
Who's
I think Sloan is my I'm fanboying Sloan now. Because it used to be Aurora, but Sloan is just I feel like Sloan is on Aurora's level. I'm watching his gameplay and he's nuts. I'll just say that, dude. I'm not that nice and he's nuts. All right, so
I don't call him that. It means something when I do.
But here we are, a little looks like Crazy. Go ahead and check out Crazy because he just picked up a couple of kills for himself as we on to this next round. Looks like the aggression's coming out from the Swarm side as they take the 2-man advantage right off the bat. Looks like no one's picked up the flag, but looks like Hive chases down Red Velvet as Mando Care also gets that boom shot, picks up a kill for himself as well. So gotta watch out for that. No one's picked up the flag yet though, but it looks like
there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Big elimination win to start things off for Crazy's side. Remember, they took that early 6-0 lead in our last game, ended up winning by a significant margin. And they're going to try and have a repeat performance here if they can. To the arena floor for the 2nd round here. We'll see another big elimination win, as that's going to be Slayer picking up gun, pushing for the 1v1 with Choji on the bottom side of the map. We can head up to the flag here. Let's go check out what Sloan is up to. Going to secure that kill. They've got the flag as well. It's 3-2-3.
Yeah, on board with Sloan. Let's see if we can get the job done here, as it looks like Choji actually picks up a kill for himself and gets down in the process. So they're still going to be traded out. So down to a 2v2 here. Sloan taking a little bit of damage crossing. Looks like they're on the south lane, pushing towards the end zone, just working. It looks like Red Velvet is mid-map, and TSU Slayer is opting to hold strong, but looks like he's getting pushed here in close to the end zone. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Here.
Vert goes down. Vert
That's the flag picked up.
That's tough. That is tough. When you think you have everything going for you, looks like I could have sworn they had. I almost want to say that was a misplay on Sloan's side, because they knew where one was, right? They pushed. Sloan ran past him as his teammate takes a 1v1 and dies. So it's like, why not just 2v1 the guy that's closer to you? And then if you end up losing it, you could res your teammate, and then they just trade out on the last guy. They have the flag, there's no rush. But so it looks like there was a little bit of a misplay on their part, but not going to hold them to it too much. Let's see. We're on board with Red Velvet here.
Gonna push for Sloan, is gonna finish off that kill. A huge round for the Swarm as they're set up to take the 6-0 lead 2 games in a row. They're trying to hunt down this last player. Choji is gonna go down, and that's the 6-0 lead. 3 elimination wins in a row. Red Velvet with the final kill there, and man, this is looking like we may get the reset. Crazy and his team looking dominant once again on Arena.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've gone. I mean, they're showing us time and time again that they're really getting the job done. I mean, everyone's pretty consistent on this roster, but I mean, Man Don't Care. I mean, is just like a staple for the squad right now. I feel like he is making sure that his team is playing. So, on board with him, let's go ahead and check out Man Don't Care as he's going to be taking a 1v1 against Little Geo Vert here on the north side of the map. Shotgun comes out. Gets the down on a Geovert, able to finish that kill off as well, and that's going to be 4-1 as they hunt down the final member, Choji. It's only a matter of time as they get this final elimination and or touchdown. Choji goes down.
8-0 lead, one of the most dominant games we've seen on a Gears 5 Sunday bracket, and really just seems like Crazy and his squad have finally settled into these grand finals. They dominated game 2, and they said, oh, you thought that was dominant? Let's show you what we got in game 3.
And like I said, like these guys are coming off of a lot of momentum. They took out our champions, right, in the losers bracket. They're coming back in. This is their chance to take it all, right? If there's any time where they're going to take the W from the whole event, it's today. And I know they know that. I'm sure their comms are pretty hyped right now, as they have to be hyping each other up because they're going off. You know what I mean? And 8-0. I mean, you don't see this here in a grand finals often, unless it's scripted. But other than that, you know, Dynamic Jedi going down. Looks like this is a 3v1, 2v1, and TC Slayer. What?
Hey, they're on the board.
What?
Stallone.
I don't even know what happened.
Touchdown.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
They're on the board, baby. They aren't going to get shut out this time. Can they close the gap, though? We're going to have to find out. Try and draft a little better this round where that flag is going as both teams come out of the spawns. Additionally, the Cog have been taking a lot of damage trying to get in here and push and control the center part of the map. Sort of been playing a little more damage initially and then playing for control. As Red Velvet taking a lot of damage here is gonna get knocked down and taken out. That's the 5-4, but now it's even up 4-2-4 as Crazy was able to get one. Took out Chase there. Now it's a 4-3. Geovert's in trouble. Dodging cover. He's going to get one kill now. Taking out Man Don't Care. Looking for Crazy, but Crazy's going to take him down. Now it's just Sloan in the 1v2. Looking for the damage on a Crazy. He's getting pushed from behind. That's 10 points for the Swarm.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say this we're going to
This
reset.
map over?
Yep, this map's over. We're going to reset. Throwing in the towel. I don't know what happened, dude. These guys just they've slowed down a lot, you know, and that's not what you want to see from Sloan, literally.
They will fall before us.
And yes, you guys are asking. The bracket does reset, so if this if this game goes to Crazy's squad, they will reset the bracket. They will have another best of 3 to decide it all.
Pog.
Champion. And Don't Care going for the push. Dynamic Jedi has the flag. We can go check out his POV. It's the 1v3 as he goes down. Now it's just Chase left. He gets popped in the back, and that's a 12-2 lead and just a point away from securing the win.
Get me medical aid.
Cog must score 2 points to stay in the game. They've got to score 2 points for 5 rounds in a row. They must win 5 rounds in a row to stay in this game.
Yeah, no, I just don't think it's possible. I think they've been broken mentally, physically, emotionally. Yeah, they're just broken. JC.
They are shells of their former selves.
Yeah, like I would.
Oh, this round's looking good though. Crazy, the only one left. They're going for the touchdown. The journey of 1,000 miles does begin with a single step, and that is a step in the right direction for Sloan and squad as they get their second round on the board. Still an 8-point difference, but they needed 1 round before they could get 2.
Yep, they have a long ways to go. Long ways. I'm not going to get excited yet. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey,
wait it out like one
if
more.
Crazy's
and then,
team can win 4 in a row, so could Dynamic Jedi's.
In theory,
It's gonna be hard.
say.
It's extremely difficult to do. You never know.
But it can be done. But here we are. Red Velvet. Let's see. Shots are out. Shotgun fight coming out. Red Velvet picking up a couple kills, actually. Yeah, no, that. Yeah.
Chase goes down. Choji's all that's left.
Ah, Choji.
That is the reset, ladies and gentlemen. So we now will play one final best of 3 for all the marbles as we come back to Shane and I in our home studio setups. Shane's bed nice and made in the background. Round of applause for him.
Yep.
Just a crazy finish there. The last 2 games really crazy, and his team trying to speed run those, looking extremely dominant, very, very aggressive, and taking those in very convincing fashion. We're going to go to another best of 3. I think we'll head to a short break here. Shane, any final points before we throw into the break to get ready for our Grands reset?
I want Sloan to just show up and not have another performance like that because they have really turned offline, and I'm really cheering for you and do better. That's pretty much it. We need my man Sloan to show up because that ain't it, Chief. I'm really rooting for you guys. You guys have had an amazing run throughout this tournament, and yeah, I'm really hoping they can pull it off.
All right. Well, we'll see what they've got in store. The Grand Finals reset will be coming to you just after this break. right, folks, we are back. Yeso and Spirit Z here with some unfortunate news for you guys. Sadly, due to some roster issues, there is a delay with the Gears 5 Grand Finals reset. And due to the nature of us having kind of two tournaments backed up against each other, we are going to have to throw it over to our Halo broadcast. So this will be the end of the Gears 5 action this Sunday. I'm sorry. But if you guys stick around, we do have all of the Halo 2v2 tournament coming for you here. So don't miss that. Make sure to tune in next Sunday as well. If you guys want more Gears 5 action, we will be right back here a week from today. So don't worry about that. And I am Spirit Z, actually. We are actually goofing you guys this whole time. I've actually been Shane the whole time. So, Yeso, any final thoughts on the matches we casted today in Grants?
I'm really hoping that Sloan ends up taking that bracket. I really hope that he ends up winning everything because he's the best. And since Aurora is out, Sloan is in, guys. So we have a new fan favorite. That's it. That is all. Sloan's the best.
There you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us. And don't go anywhere. Remember, stick right here. My good friends Shyway and Clutch will have all of the Halo action for you in just a few minutes after this break. Thank you from me, Shane, everybody here at Esports Arena. Big shout out to our awesome broadcast director, Kathy, for killing it, running everything behind the scenes. So we're going to head to a short break, but when we return, we've got all of our Halo tournament ahead of you.